playing... Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry if you can hear knocking. I don't know what's going on. I think that's my neighbor. I don't know what the knocking is, and I think that's my neighbor. I'm literally doing nothing. I'm just like in the living room. But anyway, I'm playing the demo version of SALVUS ARIES, which is an indie Otome game that I saw, and I was like, oh my god, the art is so pretty, I gotta play. So, today, that's exactly what I'm doing. Please let me know if it is too loud, too quiet, or whatever. And I think it's actually like a bit too quiet. There is voice acting in this game, so I'm going to refrain from like speaking unless it's like, what is it called? Unless it's like, the character speaking? Oh, not, unless it's like, not character speaking, character thinking. Yes. So yeah. Let me see. Extras? Would settings be here? Also, let me adjust the window a little bit because like it's a bit too big on my screen. Oh shit! What did I... Okay, wait, hold on, I'm resizing things. Okay, there! I'm just gonna start the game as is. Let me see. Oh, settings! Oh, that's... Oh, shit. Read only... Let's do fast. And it's in English, okay. System voice... Also, these are all the characters. Load... Ah, it's there. Okay, I see. Okay. All good. All good. Character name? Oh shit, it doesn't have the name. Oh shit, I don't know the main character's name. I'm giving her my name. I'll give her my name. Alright, so I know absolutely... Oh shit, what did I do? Oh, okay. I know nothing about this game. Oh, I'm not supposed to roll with my mouse wheel. Oh, okay, I get it. So I know nothing about this game. So I'm going into this game blind. I just know that it's an Otome game and that the characters and art is really pretty. So, let me know what you think about the game and tell me about your day, I guess. I don't know. Tell me about your day today. It was the day of my execution. The footsteps down the hallway came closer toward my cell. I had already been given my final meal, so this could only mean one thing. Ah, that time has come already. Public executions were rare, though the gruesome affairs had once entertained the masses in the past, no longer were they welcomed. Or so I thought. Perhaps I was a special exception. Since I was a woman, that was particularly loathsome, especially despicable. At least that is what I've led everyone to believe, unintentionally or otherwise. I had been the target of much hatred, even... Yeah, I'm doing a blind playthrough. I had been the target of much hatred even before I laid claim to the ruthless deeds that had left this town torn apart. To be fair, they saw me as the culprit, and all of this was deserved. I can't say my hands were entirely clean either. Even if I did not turn myself in, though, the result mayhaps would have been the same. At least this way I could... Miss Lune? The guard greeted me grimly. One of the few people that still treated me respectfully, my one friend here. I thought he would pretend to not know me, but he was the one to ask what I wished for my last meal. Hold on, I'm that's my chair. Whoops. We had often bantered with each other in town, or what this town was before.
It's the perfect day for a beheading, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I have a voice. Miss, I hoped the trash they would throw at me wouldn't smell too bad.
Miss Ina, it's time to go.
Oh, it's Ina? Ina, okay. His countenance was supposed to be smooth, but pity and resignation were etched in the way his eyebrows furrowed and mouth sagged. He was young, only 17. Why did they give such a task to someone so young? Disgust, hatred, happiness. For those who did like me, their eyebrows did not crease, as if they were expecting this very outcome. The few who did not despise me hated the path I walked on, and those who did were full of glee, the ones that were still alive anyway. I've seen those eyes countless times in the past year as they warned me to keep my head down and keep quiet. Countless warnings I did not heed. Just look straight ahead, miss.
You're a little too young for this, aren't you?
You're not much older.
What do you mean? I got a whole 4 years on you. I'm an adult.
While I tried to lighten the mood, despite the very morbid end that was awaiting me, the crowd's whispers turned into jeers. You've brought nothing but doom into this town. I was pelted by what smelled like rotten food. Despite the urge to heave, I maintained my countenance to remain the calmest it could ever be. I wanted to keep my dignity to the end, whatever was left of it. There wasn't much food to throw since we had to cut the supply routes.
Ouch!
So they threw rocks instead. Ow!
Hey, one scratch gets on us and you'll be in the jail next.
Next, huh? I smiled and I could see him wince.
Sorry.
He whispered to me in a hush.
It's alright. You're not wrong.
The mouse is so pretty. Like, look at this. I like the UI too. You're really defending a traitor like her?
I'm next to her, you idiot!
This was necessary, I told myself. It was what I signed up for. It was the sake of the nation. It was for the sake of the nation. It would eventually pay off, even if I would not be around to witness it. No matter how calm I tried to be, though, I could not control the lurching in my stomach. I knew this would come, but I was terrified to the core. Death was coming, yet I still could not fathom that I would be gone in just a short while. But more than that, I longed for what I would be leaving behind. My family, my favorite bread, fresh from the bakery, crispy and fluffy. I could never taste it again. After everything, why is thinking about bread bringing me to tears? Oh my god, she's just like me, for real. Actually, before I started streaming today, I actually went to a bakery. I went to a bakery and I have like croissants now. And I bought this, like, there's a new kind of bread that I saw. It was like this cheese toast. I mean, it's literally just cheese toast, but like it was like new from the bakery, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to, because I've like eaten everything from the bakery, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to eat it too. I can literally make this at home, but I'll buy it too. Also because it was like, oh, if you buy 6 like kinds of bread, there's no tax involved. So I was like, you know what? I will buy it just so I can meet that 6 pieces of bread like thing. I really like the bakery though. My last moments on Earth, and my mouth is watering. I asked for one last loaf for my final meal, but the flavor was not what it always had been. I tried to remember the taste I once cherished. But better than the bread was the people that I shared it with. Ah, so that's why my heart hurts so. The guard brought me to a sharp halt. I thought my execution would be done in the middle of the town. Despite the burnt, indistinct rubble, I knew exactly where this was, a cruel estate that was the source of all troubles. Of course they met their demise. He made sure of it, and it was why I was here. His sins were greater than my own, but if he was the one that forged the path, I was the one who paved it. I laughed as I looked out the burning sky. Someone thought this was the perfect place for me to die. Would my grave be here as well? Or would they even bother burying my body at all? I'm sorry. His voice was barely a whisper. I shook my head. There was nothing he could have done.
Thank you.
For being with me at the end, at least my death wouldn't be a lonely one. Someone covered my head with a sack, a final mercy. I didn't have to look at the blade that would take my life. I hope Felix can have some bread tonight. I pray that it is warm. I hope he will carry on our work and see our dream through. Oh shit.
Please don't miss me too much. And forgive me for doing this.
The blade swung. After that, it was as though I was trying to study a painting through a net. What a shame. Someone so bright, so young and bright. More pity. Why did everyone pity me? I knew what I was getting into. My head hurt. Walk forward? Okay. I stepped forward. If I still had a body, I could not see it. I could only trust my footfalls would take me to a destination. The light grew brighter.
Is there no way to reconsider?
Oh?
You forget that this is more in your power than mine. I've done what I could.
I will not back down.
Arguing. Lots of arguing. I think it was about me. I wish someone would tell me what was going on. It was like someone is flipping pages of a book. My own life was but a chapter, like ink on a page long disintegrated. Faces along the way, like new characters. Young, she looked like grown woman as in mid-20s. I think the character is supposed to be like early 20s. I don't know, like for sure though. A hand reached out to me. Are you sure you want to do this? There will be a price to pay. I cannot help you. But what did I agree to? This was just a memory, wasn't it? Still, I could barely remember anything. I guess I could only take the hand. My heart hurts. It hurts.
It hurts! It hurts!
Oh shit, it does hurt. Jesus Christ.
Make it stop, please!
I begged to any entity that would listen to me. My heart, no, entire being throbbed in pain for what felt like an eternity. Then, as sudden as it started, it was over. I was at peace. The loneliness never left me, but it was distant. The searing pain that tore my heart felt like a separate entity, as if it floated next to me. It was a dull ache that didn't consume me, but didn't leave me either. Was this what happened after death? Where am I going?
I'm sleepy.
Oh, okay. Time was an endless stretch. All the voices that swirled in my head soon faded away. Sometimes the same memories visit me again and again. Each time they grew more distant. And then I finally fell into a dreamless state. I think I slept for a very long time. Wake up. There's some people waiting for you. Come on, follow me.
Who are you?
Come on, Sleeping Beauty, you can ask questions later. My eyes were still entirely bleary? Okay, but I regained enough control of my limbs to reach out to her. She took my hand. The warmth of her touch grounded me enough to walk forward and through another door. Ooh. By the way, I think this game is still in development. This is only the demo, and I think they have a Kickstarter. Yeah, I believe they have a Kickstarter. I might be wrong though. Actually, no, they do have one. I went through. Oh my gosh! I wonder what is that knocking. I wonder what they're doing. I'm very sorry if you can hear the knocking in the background. I think that's my neighbors. I have no idea what they're doing. This time I could feel everything. My feet were firmly planted on the ground. When I stretched out my hands, I could see them, every finger. I touched my neck to find it still attached. Ah, you hear nothing? Oh, okay. A young woman guided me through a long hallway. She bade me to sit down. A few moments later, she handed me a drink. I believe this is coffee. I have mostly drank tea in my life, though. It is sweeter than I remember. And quite chilly too. How long has it been since something has passed my lips? Just a few days ago. But it feels like it's been a lifetime. Actually, no. Several lifetimes. My head was pounding, so I focused on the drink to steady myself. Where am I anyway? Yeah, I have bubble tea with me. I got boba with me right now. I heard loud footsteps and a raucous? I have no idea what that word is. Raucous group approached me. Sounds of bickering and a few exasperated sighs reached my ears. How's everyone so far? Sorry, I want to drink my drink before I forget about it. Well, I have been in crowds aplenty. This one felt overbearing, more so than the last one I faced, and they pelted things at me. I had Arby's for lunch. Ooh, I don't know what's Arby's. They don't have Arby's here on the moon. I haven't heard such noise in a century. Ooh, he's hot. Hello there. Hello? Who are you? And where am I? What's happening?
Consider us your welcoming committee.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Let me put down the music. Because I want to be able to hear the voices. So I'll put the volume the music like this. Please let me know. Please let me know if it's too loud. I think the music is still really loud. Hold on, give me 1 second. Maybe like this. I think the music is still really loud. Okay, wait, give me 1 second. Let me know if the audio is okay. Consider us your welcoming committee. Welcoming committee? For what?
Congratulations, you're dead. Welcome to the afterlife.
Oh no, they're hot! Well, that was not very welcoming at all.
I'm dead?
Better redhead though, right? Okay, no, I have a thing for eye patches. It's okay. No, the first tweet that appeared, I have a thing for eye patches and Mega Knight characters. Oh my gosh, wait. I really like his hair though. My head got chopped off, while my memories after that were particularly fuzzy, but I recalled that much. I suppose these things take some time to get used to. I should be grateful that I was on my own 2 feet again. Oh, wait. I knew that. Why are you so surprised then? Well, I suppose I didn't know what to expect afterwards. Death is a shocking thing, you know? Someone gets me! Oh my gosh. My favorite Token Rambo character, by the way, is Shokudaikiri. If you search him up, he has it's this huge guy with an eye patch, and I was like, that's my Token Rambo Oshi. You've had quite a while to get used to the whole idea. I have? How does one get used to being dead in a few days? Or it could have been longer. This was a pain. I peered around them, hoping to see a door to heaven. Hopefully it was heaven. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna adjust the volume again. Is the audio okay, by the way? Or is it too loud? I know I did some bad things, but they wouldn't put me in hell, right? So, where are we going? The men all looked at each other. Ooh! Ooh, he's pretty. Yeah, they were right to call him Pretty Man. Which one of you will do the honors? Not me. Oh. I'm not good with these things. Gentleman. I'm not qualified to. Are you not the boss? Oh shit, how do you pronounce this name? Kame? Kame? Is that how you pronounce his name? Kame? It's like K with an M. Pretended not to hear this. How about we draw straws? If it's such a hassle to tell me where to go, then I'll go find someone else to tell me. Where is the nice woman who gave me the coffee? Oh, Lilia? The bespectacled man, fuck, named Kane snorted. She's the last person you'd want to ask. You'd get a summary that tells you nothing you need to know, and you'd get yourself into trouble. Well, even more trouble. Oh no, they're sending me to hell, aren't they? I gulped.
Oh. I'm in trouble? I have to go down there.
The last part came out as a whisper. Despite my attempts to keep my voice steady, I looked at the floor, expecting it to swallow me up whole. Luckily for you, you escaped that fate. Oh, thank goodness. But there is a price and a punishment. His grin did not match his ominous tone, and I think this is still really loud. Hold on. I'm gonna do it like that. I hope it's a bit loud. It's a bit quieter than the voices. Oh, wait. Voice volume is max, sound volume. I'm putting everyone up. Okay. Oh? He doesn't seem very nice. Arias? Arias, you are frightening her. I believe we should begin with introductions. Look at you doing a better job than our leader. I'm not your leader. Oh shit, how do you pronounce his name? Safan? Safan? Oh my gosh, I need to hear like how the characters like say their names. You're the highest rank. I feel more like a father trying to rein in his troublesome brats. Hello, welcome. Thanks, Pops. Never knew what it's like to have a dad. Oh. Anyways.
I am Kame Aster. It is a pleasure to finally meet you.
Kame Aster. Okay, so I was right with Kame. How's it going? I'm playing SALVUS ARIES. SALVUS ARIES. I'm gonna butcher that name so much. But I'm good. How are you? Finally. He held his hand out for a handshake. This is the proper human formality, correct? Human? I mean, well, I usually curtsy. About to do chores. Oh, good luck with your chores then, I guess. Do people do handshakes still? I'm not one for like handshakes. I hate like, I don't know. I feel like I hate it when people touch me and I have to touch people. I hate it so much. Maybe that's just me. I quickly took it and mimicked his gesture, although it felt quite awkward as it was a gesture I witnessed mostly among knights. She's from an earlier time period, remember? Ah, yes. What?
Name's Zafan. Ata.
Wait, what? Safan? Wait, Safan. Wait. Is there a way to go back? Oh, I guess not. Okay. He raised his hand and I waved back at him. Don't mess with her already. You just said... Sorry. He interrupted and gave me a smooth wink. I was trying to give you a high five. Didn't mean to confuse you. He ruffled my hair and stood back to pass the baton to the next man.
I am Valifar.
Valifar. He bowed politely and I returned the gesture with a curtsy.
Aureus.
Arius. Okay, I thought it was like Arias or something. Holy shit. Arias. Okay. He made no such movement and only nodded at me. I really like his outfit. Ouch. Cold reception. You feeling shy? Hush. Nice to meet you too.
I am Sayer, an angel.
Sayer. I don't know if you heard that voice, but he said Sayer. His name is Sayer. As if to prove it, he floated into the air for a few moments. What a show-off. Wow, a real angel. Don't tell me you're believing him so easily. I ignored him. They have wings and feathers? He hesitated for a moment before answering. Only on special occasions. They can get in the way. Wow, I want to see. Perhaps some other time. Reapers are cool, and we have powers too. His tone felt rather petulant. Eh? Oh, wait a minute. The human comment from before stuck out. Are you all Reapers? Is it so shocking? You just believe that man is an angel. Sarah smiled at me serenely. Yes, well, I mean, I did not have a good answer, so I decided to ignore those statements altogether.
So, if you're Reapers, are you the ones that brought me to the other side?
Correct, although you have been on the other side for quite a while now. Do you not remember? I don't. Was it Lilia who got me? I just came through this door. She got you from Purgatory, but she doesn't do any reaping herself. You can say she's a bit of a complicated case. Oh. A story for another time. Come on, you two, stay on topic. Do you not remember anything? Do you not remember your stay in Purgatory? I was in Purgatory? I did not recall this. Or wait, did I? All those voices, the people I saw on my way here, I thought I was hallucinating. Have you recalled? I'm afraid it's mostly a blur. I remember some voices, seeing some people pass by. I remember sitting on a bench under a tree, among paths. And I think I talk to people, sometimes.
Nothing more specific?
Sarah has a very, soft voice. No, I'm sorry. For some reason, he seemed agitated. I felt bad about having to disappoint him. What's gotten into you, Sarah? You're usually the picture of serenity? How about we move to the lounge? He indicated with a jerk of his hand at the curious onlookers. Damn, we have a vending machine in the afterlife too? Sheesh. Currently only overtime workers are at the office, so we have this place to ourselves. What a strange area. I walked up to this giant box holding little round objects. What is this? A vending machine. That's where your coffee came from. You put money in here, and you select with these buttons, and it'll give you your drink. He demonstrated by getting himself a coffee, just like mine. You see? Why does it look like your eyes are gonna fall out of your head? Sorcery. It boggled my mind. How could a box take payment? How could it return an object? Perhaps you can think on it another time. Yeah, we were talking about your time in Purg. What do you remember? Well, the last thing I really remember was getting my head chopped off. ARIES? Or wait, shit, how do you pronounce his name again? ARIES? Oh my god, I was not listening. Oh, how did I pronounce his name again? ARIES? ARIES? I'm just gonna say ARIES. ARIES winced. I remember it really hurt at the time, but it feels like that was so long ago. How long have I been dead for? Well, we must check the records. I'd say 300 years? That long? The guy flinched at the sudden increase in volume. Sorry, no wonder it feels many lifetimes away. I really feel like I've aged. Despite your loss in memory? I nodded. Yes, I know only bits and pieces, but I feel something weighing down on my heart. Oh, weighing down my heart. Oh shit. Whoopsies. Maybe over time I can remember why I feel this way.
It is peculiar that you remember your human life, yet not your time in the afterlife.
Ooh.
Usually it is in reverse.
Wait, what was the last part? I didn't hear what he said. Usually it's in reverse, I think. Oh. You're just a weird one. Thanks. Now, that simply livens things up all the more. I suppose it is up to me to explain why you're here, what you must do, and where you shall go. You have served most of your sentence in purgatory. However, you are to work indefinitely as a reaper until some conditions are satisfied. What are those conditions? I cannot say. Aw, why not? Curiosity killed the cat, and satisfaction brought it back. Arias rolled his eyes and turned away. I laughed to myself. It was banter that I often used to have with my best friend. Of course, Arias did not seem to be as willing as my partner. As a partner, whoops. Wait, my best friend Felix. If 300 years had passed, then that meant he was gone too now. Considering the Reapers and she's dead. True! True. I did not catch that. No matter what he did, he was my closest friend. He was my other half. But there were more pressing matters at hand, so I would have to wallow in my sorrow later. I cannot tell you the conditions because I do not know. You are to serve your sentence until the powers above have decided
I
otherwise.
thought you guys are the powers above.
Oh shit! We're the powers below, except Sire, who is technically from above, but he doesn't have much weight either.
'Tis true. The powers above are much higher than I am.
Oh my gosh, who's a voice actor for Sire? I really like the voice. Sorry, I also have tapioca in my mouth. I'm talking while I have tapioca in my mouth. Give me 1 second. So if we are below, this is hell? No, you were spared from that, remember? Keep up.
And hell doesn't have coffee.
And hell doesn't have coffee? Man, that sucks. Oh shit, how do you pronounce his name? Valifar? Nodded sagely? Sagely? Sagely. What exactly is my sentence for? Have I been that bad? The men all exchanged myriad expressions with each other. Yes, you took the fall for an evil man, and helped him along the way. I could not deny that. Although he was doing some bad things, I did not find him evil in the slightest. Hell has energy drinks? No, I cannot drink. Okay, I cannot drink energy drinks without like mixing it with coffee, which is kind of bad. By the way, I don't recommend it, but like I was a university student. I mean, I still am technically speaking, but I was like a student and I had exams to do. So I would like I would like mix coffee and energy drinks just so I can like stay up and like function. But only during exam season I've done that. I know it's not good, but as like exam season I would do that. This did not seem to be the time to contest that. And the results were catastrophic, almost world-ending, a calamity beyond all disasters. Yes, thank you, we get the message. Hold on. I thought things would get better if I... Oh no, miss. Frankly speaking, everything went to shit. You sacrificed yourself for the crimes of that man. In turn, he ravaged the world. What? That was the last thing I could ever expect to hear. Angered by your death, he decided to wage war across the country, as well as the neighboring lands. What? What did you expect? He was a wrathful man. You witnessed that before your death as well, correct? It was justified. We wanted to change the country. Well, you changed it, alright. Twist, hi! Hello, welcome.
I meant for the better, not for the worse. What happened?
You enabled a terrible man, even before your misguided martyrdom? Fucking hell, I can't read! You encouraged him in his sins. Alright, I understand. This is because I was his partner, right? The powers above decided that enablement of a sinner is also a sin, especially in the case of your final act. Oh, I'm just playing. Hold on, I will type in the chat for you. I'm playing only SALVUS ARIES demo today. There you go. And yes, I'm really excited. I don't think my laptop will like survive, but like I am excited. Hundreds and thousands of lives were forfeit. Yours truly had to be involved too. How fucking hell? How do they pronounce his name again? Shafan? Shafan? Shafan pointed at himself with a grim expression. We can come back to that later. Valifar cut him off before he could begin his tale. Deflated, Shafan pouted, but did not protest. All because of what he did? No, that's not entirely true. Oh? You're right, I did enable him. Instead of telling to rein himself in, I encouraged him. But I thought he knew best, so I never disagreed with him. I just aided him in his pursuits of our goals. I thought if I limited myself to a certain extent, my hands wouldn't be dirtied, but if he was the one to administer the poison, then I was the one that brewed it.
And if I could give my life for him to continue on his path, our path, then it would all be okay.
I had gladly done so in the end. I rubbed my neck where the axe had fallen. I should have seen it all coming. If it makes you feel better, you weren't the only one punished. There are others who suffered greatly. That doesn't make me feel better at all. That just makes it worse. I'm not some cruel person, or I hope I'm not. At least you aren't going to go to hell, so as long as you fulfill your work. And what if I don't want to?
Hell is not a fun place. Do you want a taste of it?
Oh shit, he's really hot. Oh my god, wait, I really like his voice. That's where that bastard went, your disgusting friend. His eyes narrowed for a moment. Hello, welcome! I could see the flames of hell in his pupils. No, that's okay. So Felix ended up there. All we did was for nothing. His choices after my passing were ultimately his own, but was it my fault? I was a catalyst, wasn't I? Maybe I shouldn't go down there after all. Yeah. I am just reading. I've only been reading. Yeah. As if he could read my thoughts, Kame gently put a hand on my shoulder. ARIES? I genuinely don't remember what they said, how they pronounce his name. I was I was like repeating after they said it, and then I completely forgot. My bad. Whoopsies. He rebuked? The sharp man while giving my shoulder a comforting squeeze. He didn't apologize, making him sigh, but he didn't press the matter. Just know that your sentencing is beyond our power. Apologies if you feel wrong, but this is how it is in the afterlife. I wish there was a way I could appeal it. I mean, I've already been in purgatory, right? Correct, although you didn't have much to purge, so you've been sleeping for most of your duration there. Eh? What do you mean? Well, thanks to you and your friend turned Tyrant King, there was a lot on everyone's agenda. So you slipped our radar. What's a radar? Think of it as something that escaped everyone's notice for now. Man, they really left you sleeping too long. So I was forgotten. Our apologies. There was an awkward Oh, fuck. There was an awkward moment of silence. I definitely could tell there were things they weren't telling me. But in truth, I needed time to process all this. I nodded along, as though I understood all that they told me, but I felt that I had yet to sink in. Yeah, just smile and nod. That's what I do. You should get some rest. It was as if he read my mind. Ah, yes. Well, you had quite the slumber. I believe you do need some time to think. We set up a cool room just for you. Oh my god, he's so... how did I pronounce his name again? Shafan? Shafan? I really love him. He's so cute. So far, at least. You knew I'd be coming? We are your welcoming committee, after all. Of course we had to do some preparation. And Lilia helped. She said our taste sucks. Oh, well, I'll be sure to thank her. They said she's lazy and troublesome, but the girl's been nice to me so far. Although this coffee is cold, the warmth it gave my heart was something I felt nostalgic for. I held onto it tightly as we exited the office and made for the place that would be my new home. I was terrified out of my mind. We were inside a strange contraption. Think of it as a mini carriage, he said, yet there were no horses, and it moved of its own accord. Sorcery. And to make it worse, it moved too quickly. Would you like to hold my hand? Sire sat to my right, and Shafan to my left. I was sandwiched between them, squished like a child hiding inside a cupboard. Looks like she'll destroy Kane's seat otherwise. Rice was seated in the front, staring out the window. Kame, who was driving this bizarre vehicle, huffed a languished sigh as he spun the wheel.
I would prefer that not happen, if you don't mind.
Oh my god. Oh yeah! So I was asleep for like 300 years. I died like 300 years ago, so like how long ago is that? Like 1600s? My math is not that good, by the way. Wait, what year is this? 2022. Yeah, like roughly 1600s, 1700s, something like that. Wait, no, that's 400 years. 1700s. So it'd be 1700. Oh shit, that's a long time ago. My math is not correct though, by the way, so I might be wrong, but like still, the idea is there. Or else I may switch cars with one of the others. Oh, certainly you wouldn't dare take mine. You should have gone with Velifar then, or brought your own. Oh shit, what'd he say? I didn't read what. Oh my god, did I double click? Oh shit, I didn't know what Arias said. Oh well. I hadn't realized that I had a death grip on the leather seats. My nails had been digging in and my knuckles had gone white. I held the angel's hand while I was still in fear for my life. Non-life. He was positively delighted.
You can hold my hand too.
Ayo? You can hold my hand too, he says. Ayo? I took him up on that offer. My strength was divided between holding each hand. Please do not be so anxious. You're a Reaper now. Can't die again that easily. Doesn't mean she can be reckless. Hand-holding, yeah. Hey, yo, hand-holding. With two guys, even. Well, yeah, but she doesn't have to be a nervous wreck either. Try looking out the window. I'm sure this will all be new to you. This place is called Stasis. It's got a lot to do thanks to everything we borrow from the human world. I braved a glance outside. It was bizarre. Gone were the structures I had grown up with, or the rubble it had become. Instead were looming buildings, bright lights. Cool, isn't it? The Purgatory humans helped us design this place. Angels come down here to frolic, so a lot of time is always put into construction. Shit. Up where we come from, there is little in entertainment. Though they make the best alcohol. Had so many questions. The Purgatory humans? Purgatory is a place where humans purge their sins before they go to heaven. So am I going to heaven?
You are special, Case.
Oh, wait, did he? Oh my gosh. I think the one thing that I have with this game, like as much as I love the music and stuff, let me see if I can lower the background music more. Oh my gosh, what's that knocking? Hmm? Oh well. Let me see if I can... I hope the voices would be a bit louder. You are a special case.
You stirred up so much trouble they didn't know what to do with you.
Well, there we go, there we go. Now the voices are a bit louder. That's great. That's why they left you in there for so long. Anyways, rather than just wandering around in Purr, the ones with skills can just serve their sentences here. And now and then you get humans that work here before going to heaven. Or even come down from heaven now and then. So I didn't have any skills? That's not the case, but rather you were assessed to be a danger. What? Who am I a danger to? Yourself. And millions of people. Point taken, but I'm not that reckless. ARIES scoffed. And I'm here now, aren't I? Under strict supervision, our heads are on the line. Eh? Really? So don't toe out of line. But she has matured from her stay in Purgatory. You may have forgotten your memories, but do you truly feel like the same person? My soul felt heavier, things were still foggy, and I've barely had time to think here. I think I've changed. I just need to figure out how. Hopefully it's for the better. Oi, easy up, will ya? I've never seen you to be this much of a dick. Don't listen to him. He was in charge of making sure you'd get here safe and sound. Bullshit. You all just wouldn't stop talking about her. How come you all know me? I appreciate the help, but is there a reason you're looking out for me? Let's just say a series of events have led us to being responsible for you.
So if you mess up, we all die.
Damn, okay. That's one way.
Zafan, please. It would be a worthy death.
Safan? Safan. 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 Eh? No, I don't want anyone dying for me. Besides, aren't we already dead? Yet you died for another so easily. Anyways, while humans and things that normally hurt humans can't fatally harm us, other powers can. Keep that in mind. Alright. Sounds like a fun time. I guess so. I mean, depending on who you ask, probably. At last we were free from the nightmarish ride. I was sitting in my brand new room. Although the structures I've seen so far have been quite unfamiliar, this was close to my old quarters and Felix's home. Was this on purpose? They told me to stay out of the kitchen for now and to just ask them if I need any help, since there would be machinery I did not yet know to operate. I was given this watch thing to contact them, but how could that possibly work? Sorcery. Just as I started tapping on the surface, something appeared on the screen and the watch began to make a noise. After several moments of deliberation, I tapped it. Hey, how are you settling in? Shit. Ah! I threw the infernal device and a shatter replaced the sound of his voice. Ah! I shouldn't have done that, I think. Sorcery. The next day... Here, I'll teach you how to use it. While the device was sturdy, the screen itself needed some repairs. The men were shocked at my strength, though Lilia praised me until it came shoot her out. And so, Stefan was here with a case of tools. Probably should have taught you in the first place. It would mean less work on our hands. After I tossed the infernal device away from me as far as I could, it thunked against the wall and fell to the floor with a spectacular shatter.
Foul creation!
Oh my god! I climbed up onto the counter and looked for some sort of a weapon. Luckily, I found a broom to brandish at the cursed item. Not that I knew anything about exorcism. Perhaps I should have joined a covenant after all. Before I had any more time to regret my course in life, hurried footsteps echoed outside my door. Are you okay? Stefan was huffing after opening the door, and the group of guys piled in. Beside him was Velifar, who was sleepily rubbing his eyes. Arias was in tow, and Seer peered inside curiously. While Kame wasn't very visible, I could still see him rubbing his temple. You could have knocked. We thought something had happened. The angel furrowed his beautiful face as he came up to me, still crouched on the counter. Are you hurt? He put a hand on my head. Okay. He put a hand on my head, and his eyes did a once over of me. What happened? A voice started coming out of my watch, and I thought it was possessed. It was terrifying. Thanks. That was my voice.
Is my voice that scary?
Oh, Kya! Kya! He whispered to Arias, who nodded, much to Stefan's dismay. We should have explained how it worked to you. You must have been frightened. I tried to slide off my seat, but Velifar stopped me. We should check for any broken glass. Although you are a Reaper now, injuries will still hurt since you are new to this life. It will take time for your powers and resistance to develop.
Paper cuts will never stop stinging, no matter how many years pass.
Me. Oh my gosh, I hate getting paper cuts because I'm one of those people that constantly I usually what's it called? I usually use a lot of hand sanitizer when I go out, right? Because I don't know if you can call me a germaphobe or anything. I don't like touching things that I think are dirty, right? So every so often there's this stinging feeling because there's a cut on my hand and I have no idea how it got there. And I don't even know if I got it from paper. He spoke bitterly and glared at the floor as though there was a sheet of paper lurking, threatening to slice him. How unfortunate. While Velifar picked up the watch, Stefan and Arias studied the floor for any debris. They confiscated my broom and then began the lecture. We did not think your first reaction would be to throw the item. I said I was sorry. I told you I thought that the watch was possessed. We have to remember there was no technology from her time. He gave Arias a pointed look. Oh my gosh, what is that sound? However, the next time you come across a suspicious item, it may not be wise to toss it. There could be an enchantment designed to hurt you. Really? Like what? I thought I'd be safe as a Reaper at least. You'd be mistaken. Remember, there are other powers out there that can harm you? I nodded. There are rogue Reapers out there, bad spirits from the human world, and actual demons that so far have escaped our grasp. The longer one lives, the more powerful they grow, so there are many out there who can hurt you. How come they go rogue? Pursuit of power or a different life? I could see why. We all stared at him. Not that I have any plans to go rogue. Jeez. Then you should watch your words, especially where we are. Are there any bad angels? Sire shook his head.
Angels cannot have ill intent, so it is not possible for them to stray.
Kya! Furthermore, all actions angels do are recorded automatically and sent to a record keeper. How can they not have any ill intent? It's just how it is. Reapers are built a certain way. Angels are built a certain way. Reapers are unattached. Their end goals are to become humans, be promoted to a higher rank, and possibly become angels. Although I've heard it rarely wait, what? Although I've rarely heard it actually happen. Okay, there. Because of this, it is rare to see Reapers in relationships, or even have more than a couple of friends at most. A group like ours is an anomaly. They, of course, can have casual relations if they so choose, but most find no need to tie themselves down to this life. Angels get to deal with the nice parts of life. All we see is death, so you can imagine why they want a promotion. Or to settle down as a human, once they fulfill certain conditions, of course. That is not appealing to everyone. And you do have those that have come into this life after once being a human, whether it be by choice, an exceptional event, I assure you. Or those that must work off their karmic debt. It's a lot to take in. Sayer pet me fondly on the head.
You will learn.
Oh, I wish the voices were a bit louder. Maybe I'm just deaf. I genuinely think I'm just deaf. Our eyes bristled. You're quite friendly to her. Why? Yeah, you're not that nice to us at all. Or at all. Could it be? I didn't think he had it in him. Sayer gave him a look. He certainly can be heartless for an angel. Even you, Velifar? Haha. Stop teasing him. I'm sure it's because I'm new. I'm just deaf? Yeah, that makes sense. I defended him more for my sake than his, if I were to be honest. Alright, we'll back off. For now. We need to get to business, as it is. Let me teach you the basics of using this. Try not to throw it again. Sorry, I thought it was a demon in there. You're afraid of demons? Well, who isn't? Orias pointed at himself, then to Kame. Do you not notice that we have demon-like qualities? Are you demons? I thought you were reapers. Not mutually exclusive concepts, there are good demons and bad ones. Take some perceptions of the Grim Reaper across different places. Those that can perceive the supernatural have some foundation for our appearances. Of course, we don't know if they truly see us or if we just look like the scary pictures they conjure of us. I see. They've always been terrifying in the paintings I've seen. Scary things aside, let's get to work. Safan has like really nice arms. Like I saw it when the text box was like loading, but he has really nice arms. After many hours of patience from Safan with Velifar and even Lilia, who occasionally dropping by to help, I think I have finally understood this device. While it is a watch, they say it is like a smartphone that is capable of doing many other things I need for my Reaper work. He has nice tattoos too. Yeah, I really like the design, especially the one on his shoulders. I like it. I still could not say that I have grasped everything, but I believe I can work with it. I can work this. All right, test time. Never mind. Wait, I don't think I'm ready. Go ahead and send a text to someone. Oh shit, who do we send a text to? I was just like talking about Safan's. Who do I send a text to? You guys can like pick which one. I might just send one to Shafan because he's like right in front of us. But I want. It's okay. That is so cute. X. Huh? Oh, you're texting me? So what's up? The ceiling? We have much to teach you. What is that? That's an emote. They're little pictures to show how you're feeling. How do I send one? Tap the happy sign and then there's gonna be a picture. Oh! Oh my god, that's so cute! cute choice. Fitting. Oh, how come? Because I'm cute? Flushed. Flushed emoji. Kya! Well, I think you're doing just fine. You passed the test. You've passed the first test, A+. Great, now call someone. What? We were moving too fast. Oh my god, I'm just gonna call him.
Huh? You're calling me too?
Because I know you'll pick up. Haha, glad you picked me for your test. Well, you're the nicest one. You'll go easy on me, right? You'll go easy on me, right? Haha, we'll see about that. But wouldn't it be fun talking to someone you can't see? But it's fun talking to you. Is that so? Well, that makes me happy to hear. Can't argue with that. Oh, you're right. I usually am. So, did I pass? You scored 100%, and now you can graduate to the next level. There's more levels?
There's always more levels, my adorable pupil.
Kya! Look at you, passed with flying colors. He ruffled my hair with a proud look in his eyes. Or his eye, I guess. His one eye. Thanks, teacher. Of course, my star pupil. Alrighty. He claps his hands together. How about we go get some lunch? Then Vel can give you a tour of the place. Since you'll be working with us closely, best get to know each of us better. Each of us better. Whoops. If you want, of course. Ha! I'm glad you're taking this all well so far. Looking forward to working with you, Miss Lune. Just Lune. Just Lune. He shook my hand with a playful show of pomp and circumstance? Will everyone like me? Of course they will. I already do. Kya! I did not think you were the type to be a flirt, Safan. Safan yelled, completely taken unaware by a voice from behind. Perfect timing, Valafar. Where did you come from? The job this morning was a quick one. Come, let us start. Over there you have the training hall. Oh, what's in there? A lot of training dummies. Typically, the goal is to take out as many of them as possible in a short amount of time. Or you have a target, and you have to take them out as quickly as possible without accidentally killing one of the innocents. Does our line of work involve a lot of combat? Depends. There's always the chance to encounter unfriendly spirits. I remember hearing of those before, but I didn't think it would be something I'd actually deal with.
I have to fight ghosts?
I have to fight ghosts? If there's a combat mechanic to this game, there better not be a combat. I mean, but it might be kind of cool if there's like a short, like very like rough, combat mechanic to this game. If that's the case, that'd be kind of cool. But like, I don't think I want to do it. Yes, I looked at him in horror. You jest, surely. Madam, I assure you I do not. While his face was relatively smooth, I could definitely see him biting back a smile. Was my dilemma a source of amusement to him? How cruel. This is why you must learn to protect yourself from them. I know some combat. My best friend had taught me since we were younger.
Didn't do such a good job, did he?
Oh
But
shit!
You're dead, aren't you?
Oh shit! That's kind of hot, but why do you have to say it in like a rude way? God damn. That was my own decision. Only because you didn't know how to fight enough to run away, right? Alright, that's enough. You talk a lot for someone in second place. Second place in what? You see, we keep a tally of the scores from the training hall. I am not in second place. I am merely tied with Kame. Indeed, and since you are tied for first, none of you are the winner. So does that not naturally make you second place? I think you're both winners. I agree with Valafar. I want to say I agree with Valafar because I just want to see him like angry. Oh, then let's see what you got. Shit! There better not be a combat mechanic. Oh my god, did I dig myself a grave? So beat you, Valafar, haven't I? So you have. So you have. Since you're so proficient, how about you show Miss Lune here the ropes later? Please just call me Lune. Very well then. Me? Isn't the tour your job? Are you trying to shirk your duties off to me? For shame. I am not Arias, I am the tour guide. He can handle her training. For someone who made sure her arrival would be perfect, you enjoy pretending other... Oh, is he like the tsundere character? Is that it? Arias glared with such intensity, even I had to look away. You did? Hello, welcome! None of your business. He briskly walked away. Oh my god, wait! I think he's actually the tsundere character. Oh, yeah! So cute! Right. Fine, later. And then he went out of sight. Very well. But as to what I was saying before, you will meet ill spirits, yes, but it should not be too often. You are not to harm humans, but if you are on an assignment as a fixer, the occasion may arise. There are also the Rogue Reapers, or Rogues for short. You may need to protect yourself against them. Or conduct arrests if required. Wow, I have a lot of responsibilities, don't I? And you shall carry them out wonderfully. I forgot to explain about the office. Post-reaping reports are filed here. Reports? Do I have to write them too? No, we have a separate staff to review the actual reapings. Reapings are recorded automatically. Typically, the recordings are studied only if there's an anomaly. I did not pick another asshole love interest. I did not pick any love interest so far, but Shafan's kinda hot. I would definitely go after his route. And he's nice by the way. He's nice. He has not done mean things to me. He has only said nice words, and he taught me how to use a cell phone. He taught me how to use a cell phone, and automatically in my head that's like, you know what, he's a nice guy. He's a good boy? Really? Recorded automatically? Yeah, since our Hall of Memories. That sounds fancy.
Which is not a stop on your tour.
He's nice! Listen! He also has very nice arms. From out of nowhere, Kane popped in and regarded Valafar with a stern countenance.
Must each one of you interrupt me?
Holy shit! Wait, I didn't hear Valafar's voice before? I mean, it was kind of quiet, to be honest. It was kind of quiet, at least on my end. I don't know about, like, everyone else. But, like, oh my god, wait, he has a really nice voice. Yeah. In return, he greeted Kane with a withering sigh. Pardon my rudeness, but yes, I believe that is a lesson for another time. Stop! Stop! How long have I been streaming? I'm only an hour into the game. I mean, technically speaking, it might not take me this long. It might be like a bit shorter, like, to be honest, if I played by myself, but because I'm reading everything out loud for streaming, while streaming, I'm talking really fast. Whoops. Normally, if I didn't like stream and I played this on my free time, I think it would be like, I would understand what you mean. But we don't know much about the characters so far, and I don't know anything about this game besides pretty art. He chuckled, his eyes crinkling with his laugh. Hold on to that curiosity. I assure you, you will be going somewhere much better in a bit. Far more magical. Ah, the gate? Precisely. How about we take her to the human world? She should see what it is like in the present day. Goodness, do you mean right now? Why not?
Oh, are you going to the human world? I shall come along.
Yeah! I was not informed that this would be a part of the tour. He was rubbing his temple now, much like a schoolteacher who had lost control of his students. But it will be fun anyway, right? I can't wait to see how much the human world has changed. The guy who chooses Visconia, oh my god. Perhaps I could stand to wait longer. I don't think, technically speaking, I don't think he's like mean. Like he's like not like an asshole character. I think he's like a tsundere character. I was still not used to the sensation of riding. What was it called? Ah, an elevator. My stomach churned as we seemed to descend for ages. What if I can't handle it? Are you excited to go into the human world? Perhaps he could sense I was rattled and spoke in spoke in soothing tones. Sayer, do you not have any work to attend to? No angelic business of any sort? You must not have a lot of work to come along with us. Oh, it's Orias that spoke. Shit. Orias had seen all of us going to the elevator in the hallway and tagged along without being asked.
I wonder. Perhaps this is part of my business.
And you're joining us too?
Because, like it or not, you're my business too.
Oh, okay. Arias rolled his eyes but said nothing else after that. See, I mostly play Otome games that have Ikemen in it, so I have no idea what goes on in like games with like female love interests instead. So yeah, there's only one thing on this floor, this gate here. It was a short walk from the elevator. While the rest of the building was styled differently, age showed in this hallway. Holy shit! What is that last word? How come this place is rather dilapidated? Strange, is it not? We live in the city of stasis. Our weather changes and we have day and night cycles. Yet, it is all artificial, I suppose. It is to give a semblance of routine. Change? So consider this hallway to be the sole representation of change. While time does not pass here, centuries have passed beyond this door. The six of us gathered in front of the gate. Centuries have passed. Yes, however, we can access any point of time in the past. We do so regularly. Why is that? There are more humans than reapers. Therefore, there are many more dead souls than reapers. Dilapidated. Okay, thank you. Meaning you're understaffed? Precisely. Different reapers are assigned to different points of time and geographic locations. We are mostly caught up, but there are stragglers. Occasionally, there is some trouble that occurs that are outside the records of history that we must correct. Would it not be better to go in order to collect souls? Oh, really? I have no idea what that is. By the way, I have no idea what that is. You would think so, but the powers above say otherwise. We would be centuries behind in our own development, unfortunately. Humans have their follies, but what benefits them also benefits us. We can study patterns in technology, society, and all else, and apply it to our city of stasis. Or learn where we must revise and interfere in history, and how to do so that falls to fixers like Shafan and Seer. Seer? What is a Seer? That was a lot of information, and I had a lot of questions. Are their souls not waiting for a long time? Yes and no. The second we go retrieve them, it is right after their death. Even if they have waited until now, our retrieval changes the time they've actually waited for eventually.
I see. It seems lonely, waiting for centuries.
But then I suppose they haven't waited in the end? Bioware makes RPGs, Walter's Case D9s, Old Republics. Oh! Oh, they made Mass Effect? Oh! I'm gonna continue just so that there's background music. Holy shit, it is so silent. Exactly. The problem is that sometimes before we get to them, they can become troublesome spirits. In oh my god, Dragon Age, really? I did not know that. I just know that exists. If wayward, they may cause mayhem, or worse, turn evil. It's a broken system. And we have our naysayers, of course. ARIES hung to the back, and Shafan and Seer each held my hand as Kame approached the gate. Stop! Why would you say that? Best to show this part in practice. Afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. Good time. Oh shit, I minimized it. Good time zone. Remember 2 things. Do not harm any of the humans, and do not interfere with their affairs. I nodded like a good student. Forgive me for taking over Valifar. It is quite alright. It was not as though I had prepared for this part of the lesson in advance. When he smiled, his tone indicated that he was quite put out. Anyway, he held up a pocket watch with a blue cover. Nouveau City by Roseview Shopping Center, present day. Nouveau City? Oh my god, like New City. I just fucking... This door opened and the door opened and the entryway glowed white. Follow me. Yes, sir. I was speaking to Lune. Rude. Without sparing a second glance, Kame stepped forward. Would you like to go next? I looked at the doorway that swallowed Kame. Oh my god! I need to get my head out of the gutter. I just like... I just realized like what I said. And it's like, oh. Should I have said that? I was like, should I have said that? 1080p? No, my stream is at like 720 because my Wi-Fi sucks. Although it wasn't entirely different from the doors I had passed through in my dreams, there was a nervous pit inside of my stomach. It's nothing to be afraid of. Here, I'll show you. Surprisingly, ARIES spoke up, and in a moment, he was gone as well. I really like their earrings. Like, a lot of them have like really nice earrings. I really like Kame's earrings as well. Like, especially like the big star one. Oh my god, that's so pretty. If I know that they're like they have like a Kickstarter and stuff, and they have like there was a thing. Hold on, there's like a thing. This game, don't they have like merch and stuff now, or like they're making merch and stuff now for the game as well for like their launch. If they, oh my god, if they had like earrings. Yeah! Oh my god, I love earrings. I love wearing earrings. I really like, because what is it called? The earring, like the hole in my ear. The hole in my ear closed, like where the earrings would go. I like wearing, what is it called? Clip-on earrings. They're nice to put on and it doesn't like hurt me. It's never made clear if Boo is as smart as... Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know anything about Dragon Age except it's a thing that exists. Sorry. Oh, he does. See, he does care. He would have your hide if he heard that. Shall I take my leave next? Let's all go together. The man nodded at me with my hand still clasped in between theirs. Oh my god, yeah, please do. That'd be so That would be so cool. If it's jewelry, same thing with the thing in Sire's. I don't know what that thing in Sire's hair is, but it's really pretty. It's really like cute. I think it would. Oh my god, a jewelry lines for like games are like my favorite because they're like so nice. Like I know Ensemble Stars has rings. Holy shit. Like they're on multiple occasions. I'm like, I don't really need a ring. This one is D&D and it turns out miniature space hamster, miniature giant space. Wait, what the fuck is miniature giant space hamsters? Because I just said like two things that contradict each other in that sentence. Miniature giant space hamsters. Okay. I am confused. The men nodded at me, and with my hand still clasped in between theirs, we walked forward. Cold breeze tickled my face, and my clothes rustled. I feared the sensation would be unpleasant, but it was no different than stepping outside. Here we are. My escorts let go of my hand and gestured toward the sky. What do you think? This place was not like stasis. Strange buildings were all around, although they seemed more plain than the ones I've seen back home. Not that I've been in a non-human world for long. In fact, it was strange to think of myself as different from the humans. It is unfamiliar. Then I do believe it is time to familiarize yourself. Shopping? How about we get some bubble tea? Shit, I have bubble tea right now. D&D settings, one is called Spelljammer, another is Dragonlance. There are like 20 more, but these are the important two for the story. I know nothing about D&D. It's gonna be so difficult explaining this stuff to me because I don't understand a thing. I can sense your true motives in coming along. I am so down to— holy shit, there's so many of them. However, I am definitely down to get bubble tea with Sire any day. I would definitely, like, go get bubble tea with him. They continued to rattle off suggestions as we went around. The people around us were nothing like the ones I've lived among. Their clothes were far less substance, but also far more colorful. Everything was so cool. It was a little overwhelming. In Spelljammer, characters fly around space in weird boats. Some of them are powered by giant space hamsters running in giant wheels. That is a very funny picture to think about, I think. I don't know. There were so many shops of things I've never seen before, and scents from all directions. As the others continued ahead, I found myself hanging back to take in the scenery. Hey miss, you like adventure? Huh? Have I the offer for you? It won't take too long and you'll get a free trip out of it. He held out a leaflet of paper with some pictures on it. Oh, it did look pretty. Well, I suppose that's nice, isn't it? Come this way. Oh my gosh. So you see, Lune, I think you would quite like these bubble wrap. Lune?
Hey, where did she go?
Yeah, where did I go?
What do you mean, where did she go?
Bruh. Oh. Wait, how long is the demo? I have no idea how long the demo is. I thought you had your eye on her. How could you lose her? What? I thought she was with you.
Why would she be with me? God, you're so irresponsible.
Oh my god. This is gonna sound really bad, but I kinda need him to— I kinda want ARIES to, like, scold me. I want him to like yell at me to do my work. I want him to like yell at me whenever there's like work to do. Oh my god, that is a wall of text. In Dragonlance, there's a type of gnome that are like literally cursed to invent weird, overly complicated things that never work and usually explode. Well, these... A miniature giant space hamster. So they're regular hamsters. Normal, not giant hamster. What the fuck? What? See, this is why I can't get into D&D, because I don't understand anything. I am so confused. What? So giant space hamsters exist, and they breed the giant space hamsters to get smaller giant space hamsters? So essentially they're just hamsters? That's so complicated. For what reason? Or it's like a setting, I guess. I don't know. I was not paying attention. I'm pretty sure D&D was like, it's like there somewhere, but like I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Tinker Gnomes, you're supposed to watch from a safe distance. That's essentially watching me streaming. I am the Tinker Gnome to your D&D campaign. That's a bad way to put it. The bickering escalating in volume began to attract attention toward the group.
You two, settle down.
I need
Just
Kame.
use the GPS on her phone.
I need Kame to like actually no, I need Kame to like scold me into doing work. I feel like I would listen to him because he got like authority look as well. You know what I mean? Like he's got the glasses. He's got the voice. I think there needs to be like bonus content that's like Kame scolding you into doing work. Or like someone tell you to do work. Oh my god, I would listen to that.
You activated it, right?
Zafan? Of course. What do you think? What do you take me for? Despite his confident words, he was sweating bullets as he checked the software on his phone. Ah shit. What do you mean, ah shit? Zafan, you did it? Zafan felt himself having palpitations that were strong enough to knock out any human.
Now, ARIES, thou shalt not commit violence against thy fellow man.
ARIES! Holy shit! ARIES? This is gonna sound really bad. His name reminds me of Oreos. I am not gonna remember that though. The entire point of Tinker Gnome is the offended god of crafting, so he cursed them to want to make things but be terrible at it. Yeah, so essentially I am the Tinker Gnome to your whatever D&D campaign you're doing. That's essentially what I am as a streamer. See, I don't pay attention to debut stuff. Or like other people debuting. That sounds really bad. At least company ones. I don't know. Now, ARIES, thou shalt not commit violence against thy fellow man. You shut it, Angel. Wait, I can just call her. Hold your horses. Hurry. Before he bursts a vessel. A vessel? Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh shit, so I have to like go up on the scroll wheel. Oh my god, I'm so... A blood vessel? Was it called vessel? This entire time? I don't know the phrase. Whoops. Stefan regarded the others with an indignant stare, though all their faces held a tinge of worry. Indigent? I don't know the words. There's so many like big words and I'm like monkey brain, no thought, cannot comprehend big word. That's what she has a phone for, doesn't she? Indignant? Indignant. Okay. No, I do know the meaning of the word. It's just pronouncing it. It's pronouncing it that's like a pain in the ass. Oh, I think it's the what is it called? The what's it called again? The regular ad, the regular like ad that comes in. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called again. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna continue. We can find her regardless, Arias. Do not fret so. Shh! She picked up! They all huddled in closer. It was a peculiar sight. 5 handsome men all huddled together in the middle of a street over one phone. A few passersby wondered if there was some sort of host club nearby, but their demeanor suggested that they wouldn't be taking in any customers. Oh no, I appreciate it. It gives me something to like talk about. Although I don't think I can like do anything or say anything meaningful to it. I'm like, ooh, monkey brain. Brain smooth, not single wrinkle. Dermatologists hate her, you know? That's the kind of brain I got. Dermatologists hate her. Find out her secret to being wrinkle-free. Hello? Oh good, she didn't throw it this time. This isn't my first time using it. Excuse me, miss, who are you talking to? Where are you? Is that your husband? Perfect, tell him we have a deal for him too. I'll give you the address so he can come join our little party. They all stared intensely at his phone. Stefan's phone pinged a few moments later. Check it.
I am. God, your bannies are in such a twist.
Not the time, Stefan. He's so cute. I think he's lame. I think he's so lame, but I feel that I'm saying that in like the most like affectionate way possible. I'm saying this in the most affectionate way possible. I think he's so lame. You can say they're Five Guys. You know I cannot eat the fries at Five Guys because like they fry it in peanut oil and I would die if I ingested peanuts. Anything peanut related. Any peanut product, I would die. I would instantly die. Also, it's the 1st of November, so I'm making my obligatory every month is a no nut month because I'm allergic to nuts and I would die instantly if I ingested a peanut. I would die if I ingested like a walnut. Stefan growled under his breath, then input the address into an app. Oh, thank God. Okay, she's in some weird building. Arias grabbed Stefan's phone without waiting for him to finish and then started to run. What the Hey! Bro, hello? We need to let Stefan say fuck. I have an allergy. Exactly. I can't eat. I remember I didn't like Halloween for like the longest time because I would have like I could not eat half the candy I got from like the houses from trick-or-treating. But even then, oh my god, I grew up in a Filipino household, right? I am growing up in a Filipino household, right? My mom would like pack away the candy that was not eaten, like Halloween candy that was not eaten, and send it to the Philippines. I feel like that's like such like an inherently like Filipino thing to do. Damn. Are they good? I don't know. Stefan protested. The other men had already zoomed right behind Arias. You better give that back, you little... And Stefan too joined the pursuit. Not particularly? Oh, I guess so. Can I go now? I had been led into this rather dodgy looking place. The people did not seem they wanted to harm me, but they were annoyingly persistent. But you won't be able to get your free cruise if you leave. I have no idea what they're talking about. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You'll really be helping us, miss. I got a sick daughter at home, and she'll be able to eat for a week. I do like to help people, I guess. And we want to help you too. You see, we're offering 2-bedroom condos and... I raised my hand. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. Certainly, miss. What is a cruise, and what is a condo? Eh? You're pulling our leg, ain't ya? His countenance slid from cheerful to displeased rather quickly. No? I was being genuine. What's so wrong? If you've been just wasting our time, why would you watch our presentation about timeshares if you aren't willing to buy?
I can't buy anything if I don't have any money. You promised a free trip. I think you're the one that's wasting my time.
Pog. That is great. That's a great dream. But it was so like... I did. Yeah, she did. I mean, technically speaking, the MC has my name, so I'm just gonna say I did. The group sitting around him stood up and approached me. They loomed in closer and I swallowed. I was in danger. It's okay, I can take them on. Felix taught me how to take on groups like this one easy. However, I just realized that I had not been given any weapon yet. Damn it! Wait, I could just run. Before I could make a break for it, a loud thud interrupted my plans of escape. The fucking... Get your hands off our... Whoa! Our girl? Oh, what? Flushed. I am red IRL. Well, in fact, there were no hands on me, but it did not matter. ARIES had landed an impressive kick on the man before me. Oof. Hey, what's the big idea? Shame on you preying on naive women for your scams. I thought we weren't supposed to harm humans. This is an exception. Kidnapping is a very serious crime after all. That said, how could you let yourself get kidnapped? Well, they asked if I wanted adventure and offered a free trip. And you said yes? How did you fall behind so easily? Sorry? Did you forget about us? What do you take us for? Shut up. He kicked the man back down. Let us get out of here and then continue this conversation. Bastards, don't think you can get away with this so easily. Try it and I'll kill you. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I can see like all their earrings. Oh! To be honest, the only one that I would wear, technically speaking, would probably be Valifar's like set. Stop that! Stop! See, that's the kind of shit I would fall for if I was like 7 or 10. It wouldn't be that long ago, let's be real. But like, back to like the jewelry talk, because I like talking about jewelry. Realistically speaking, I would wear like Valifar's set because it's like very not noticeable. It's not noticeable, but I would definitely wear it. But I do have a pair of earrings that are like similar to ARIES's. Okay, but you have to like understand that the main character came from a different time era. Like they said that she was dead for like about 300 years, and the game is technically taking place in present time. So, yeah. She would technically be a genius like 1700s, let's be real. So I don't think you can like say that like no brains completely. I have ever heard a comedian said. Are you like my dad secretly? My dad literally says the same things. He's like, he will tell me like things like a comedian would say, and I'm like, did it come from a comedian? Because I'm not laughing. But that would be so funny. That would be hilarious. My dad talks the same way. Or at the very least, get the authorities to put an end to your little operation. This is perfectly legal.
I know how to get a harassment charge on you.
Oh.
Very easily.
Oh. Broke bastards. Kim rolled his eyes and flushed around at the man. Flushed something at the man. It was some sort of black rectangle, but it caused the gang to become flustered. How strange. The entire path outside ARIES had dragged me along by the wrist, albeit with a gentle hold. I don't know if you can say comedy has gone to shit nowadays because my sense of humor is literally like, you can put something in front of me and I would laugh, but there would be no reason as to why. Holy shit, what fell? There would be no reason as to why I'm laughing. Because I have a bad sense of humor. Also, I really like those like Roblox videos that are like, oh no, they would like, do you know those like Roblox videos that are like, what is it called? They would have, like a Roblox person on the screen, and they would have like a number over their head, and they're like, oh no, I gotta tell the group chat I gotta tell the GC about this, and it's like Google text-to-speech Brian voice or whatever, and it's like, I gotta tell the group chat about this. Hey guys, I have 22 words left or else I die, right? And then it's like, oh no, how many words do you guys have? 1, and then like they instantly die, and it's like, no, we lost, and then another person dies, and then like it's those oddly specific like Roblox videos that I love. Anyway, back to the game. I was technically supposed to be playing this game. What were you thinking following strangers? This is not what... He stopped himself abruptly and drew my curiosity. I tilted my head, prompting him to finish the sentence. What? That's not what a sensible person does. It was hard to shake them off. They were so insistent. And you said not to harm... Alright, let us clarify some things. If anyone bothers you, shake them off. Stick to us for now, though. You'll be doing jobs on your own one day, however, you are still a fish out of water. Now, ARIES, calm down. Let's enjoy some crepes in return. You're thinking of food at a time like this? I think this is a perfect time. She is unharmed, is she not?
You are, right? Otherwise I will return to bestow punishment.
Bestow a punishment? Eh? You can put me in front of anything and my brain would short circuit trying to understand. Let's be real. I'm fine, although I am somewhat confused. I still have no idea what was happening. Stefan will brief you on the details while we go to a particularly delicious crepe.
So I see. Your true motive for this outing.
Velafar has a really nice voice, but I wish like he was a bit louder. Also, I think I'm still just deaf. But I think he should be a bit louder than the music. Even though I lowered the music so much. Oh my gosh. Stefan explained the concept of these timeshares and what they entailed. I didn't understand quite clearly, but he told me not to get deceived like that again. In my defense, I had found myself caught up in the moment. After all, this was a whole new world to me. It's both. Yeah, I figured, but like still. What flavor are you going to get, Lune? Oh, there are so many options. I think you'd like this one. He pointed to a picture of a crepe that had strawberries and chocolate. Personally, I prefer cookies and cream. What a childish taste. And what will you have? What will you be having, ARIES? Chocolate hazelnut. We each put in our orders and waited but one by one to receive our selections. Would you like to try some of mine? You can try mine too. It's matcha flavored. I took a nibble of Sirius' crepe. It wasn't too sweet. What's matcha? It's made of green tea leaves. Can I make tea-flavored things now? Amazing! Here, try some of mine too. Sarah flushed and took a small bite from mine in return. Delicious. Wait, oh my god, I saw that sprite! Wait, he has a really cute blushing face. Aww. Stop, Oh, no fair, I want to share too. Arias scoffed as Stefan and I exchanged flavors. We're just jealous, Arias. Don't let her see Japan's selection of Kit Kats. Oh my god, I recently saw the kinds of Kit Kats Japan has, and I'm like, I want to try them all. I kind of want to try them all. I have a ridiculously sweet tooth. Like, I really like sweet things, right? I kind of, like, I remember, like, seeing all the kinds of, like, Kit Kat flavors they had, and I was like, oh, I kind of want one now. I doubt it. He seems not to like me very much. Oh. Ah, I voiced it out loud. That isn't true at all. He was the most worried about you.
He almost tore up Zafon's hand.
Oh yeah, Arias is the tsundere character. Aww. Wait, I kind of like the gap. I kind of like the gap moe there. And broke my phone. He just doesn't show it to you. I will kill all of you if you don't shut up. And who said I don't like you, Lune?
I'm just not simpering over you like those other thirsty bastards.
I wish that voice line was a bit louder because that is so funny. Now that is uncalled for. We are simply being polite and caring. Who was the one that got on our asses over how her place should look? It should be comfortable. Comfortable. What are you idiots thinking? Arias scruffed him. Shut it, or the creep gets it. Fine, meanie. Stefan pouted and retreated to a safe location to finish his snack. Killing gun as an April Fool's joke. Really? I have no idea what that is, by the way. Killing gun. Is that like a language? Is that like a language of some sort? Oh shit, I minimized it. After getting crepes, we went shopping. Kay pulled out the card from before often, and I finally asked what it was and how we were able to get so many things with it. My dear, my dear, is called a credit card. You can use it to purchase things. It is like magic. Wow, can we use magic to purchase things? Sorcery. Haha, not magic. But rather the power of a good investment and supernatural powers. Sorcery. Indeed it is. Typically, we rely on Kame to make financial purchases in the modern world due to how his little magic works. Of course, though, cash is timeless. If you know the inflation rate and the dates on your notes. I once gave a shopkeeper in early 1900s a heart attack. Star Trek race, but for one of the movies, one of the cast members invented a language they could use on screen. It's a real language. Really? Dude, I have no idea what... I was not into Star Trek as a kid. I was more of a Star Wars kid. But like, even at that point, I didn't know too much. I don't know too much about Star Wars, and like, I'm not like a diehard fan or anything. I'm just like casually like, okay. I just like casually know what it is. Like, I know enough about Star Wars that's like, it's not like the average person, but it's not like super diehard fan. Like, I memorized every single thing and everything about it. Spoken like Russian sounds like German, and spoken like a Jewish language. Oh, I don't know what any of those sound like, by the way. Maybe it's because of where I live. Can be. There's like a dialect on the moon. There's like a moon language, but like it's more like a pitch language, my dialect. So I can't really like do anything. I forgot how far a single note went back then. Can currency change so much? Inflation is its own beast, Lune. But economics is no fun to talk about, so let's get some boba. Lilia's favorite human invention. Generally not allowed to talk to Star Wars because I fight with certain aspects of the fandom. Well, luckily for you, I know zero things about Star Wars that are like fandom related or at least a part of it. But I just know enough stuff to like casually skirt by in conversation, I think. Be sure to buy her a cup too, or she'll pout all week. I had no idea what this boba thing was, but the guys decided it would be easier to show than to tell. Are these little balls? Are these little balls? Are they safe to eat? Oh shit, I didn't read it. Why do they float around? Speaking of which, I am going to drink mine as well because I have the little balls in my cup too. Actually, no, that's a bad way to put it. I have boba, yes. I have the little tapioca floating around. Sorry. I never said I never said I was say so in like any. I found out what say so meant, and I never said I was say so in the first place. So, yeah. I never said I would say so in the first place, so I'm gonna continue making ball jokes. Hahaha. I know what you mean. I get it. I know what you mean. I feel like people should stop caring what other people like consume. I think like it's okay to be like have like discussion about like the things you like and stuff, but like to like actively like put down like another person's interest and stuff is like no good. Also, like I don't care. I don't care what like other people like consume unless it like directly like affects me in some way. That's my thing about like fictional stuff in general, like as a whole. I don't care like what you're into or whatever, and like how you perceive it, like the kind of content. Do you know what I mean? Like you can like take whatever the content and like put it in your like own like thing, but like unless it directly affects me, I don't care what you do with it. It's not my business. And it doesn't. I mean, as long as it's not actively harming anyone either, as well. Like, it's whatever. I think. I have never been. Actually, no. I've been on a plane like once. I've been on a plane like once in my life, and I sat beside like a baby. So, yeah. But like consume in the sense that like this is the kind of content that I want to look at, kind of consume, you know? I was looking around at the other patrons of the shop. Yeah, who eats beans on a plane? This is coming from someone that like rode a plane like once in their life. Who each had their own cup of similar looking drinks. Yes, they're totally edible. Just as nice as a tea. Ah, I've never had tea that looks like this either. There was a colorful menu before me with delightful pictures painted with all sorts of colors. I had never seen such picturesque food illustrations before back in my lifetime. How the world has changed. Which one of us should get it? Which one should I get? I think milk tea is always a safe option. My personal favorite is oolong. I like matcha. Kim enjoys brown sugar. He has the biggest sweet tooth among us. That's so cute! Wait, Kim has like the biggest gap moe in terms of like eating food. I don't want an agricultural lesson. I want to play the Otome game, guys. Wait, Wait, but that's so cute. That's such a big like gap. Like, aw. Oh, he doesn't look like he does, right? More like the type of guy who would take his coffee black. I believe you fit that stereotype more. I'm still baffled by the concept of cake. I don't care. As long as I can eat it, I think I would enjoy it. I took a sip and sighed happily as these guys bantered with each other. It was a strange day, but one I had survived. Although I had met them for only the day before, I couldn't help but feel like I've known them for much longer. He died from eating too many sweets. That'd be so funny. With our cups of boba in hand, we were set to go back home. I was happily sipping a cup of milk tea when Kane brought his watch out. Alright, there's a button here under navigation that allows you to return home. The abomination? Well, don't describe it to me, I don't care. Don't care, didn't ask. Okay, I kind of ask, but like, I don't care. Do not describe it. I don't want cake to be ruined to me. I've had very realistic, like, I've been to like one Halloween party where they had like super realistic like limbs and stuff, but they were cake. It was cake. They were serving like guts and like limbs, and it was all edible food. Like they were all edible desserts. So yeah. Don't eat a blue velvet cake. There are side effects. Okay, I am not Googling that one as well. All you need to do is press it and we'll return to the hallway like before. What happens if I lose it? I would come find you. He said this very proudly, and Velipa regarded the two of us with an exasperated glance. There was apparently an abomination that... How do I pronounce your name? Kyrix? Kyrix? Anyway, he like... The person mentioned that like there's an abomination, and I was like... I guess that's what's wrong with cake. Please do not lose it. Yes, I will ignore it. There are some functions, however, to help you not to do that. If you are too far from your device or it is broken, a distress signal will be sent out. Someone will find you. As you are a responsibility, it would likely be one of us. Blue poop? Okay, I've seen worse. Never mind. I thought it'd be like something grotesque. Like, genuinely disgusting. But like, if you just say like blue poop, I'm like, oh, okay. Haha. Kyrix? Really? I'm patting myself on the shoulder right now. You don't see it, but I'm patting myself on the shoulder right now because I'm not very good with names. Try not to rely on that though. Losing one of these can be dangerous. How so? You'll learn in time. My guy, if you say that to me, I'm literally just going to lose it on purpose. I sighed. Yet another thing I'll find out later, I suppose. There was something that occurred to me upon our return back to stasis and away from the realm of humans. The realm of humans? I don't count among them anymore, do I? Okay. Okay. I will take your word for it. Okay. That happened with Jello. I am so sorry for you. It was hard to accept that I was something other than a human now. It was my job to manage them now, which I still have yet to do. We didn't actually get any work done. Well, this excursion was more to test whether you would collapse from the culture shock. You came close with the billboard though. Oh, and the electronics store. Arias was grinning as he continued listing places that took me by surprise. His smile widened as I patted at him. I still I think you might have a medical problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's not funny, but like that caught me off guard. I should not be laughing, but it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You've got to admit, it's kind of funny. I can't help it. Even Cyrus thought a giant tiger was going to leap at us from the board. It was so realistic. It is true. You cannot falter. Oh my god. Holy shit. What was that sound? Thank you, thank you! There also may be a digestive problem. We just figured that out right now. Okay, that's actually kind of mean. I'm so sorry. I take back my statement. Oh shit, I minimized it. It is true, you cannot fault her for that one. I saw you flinch as well. You woke up in time? I've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm kidding. But thank you so much for hopping by. Isn't it like super early for you? Isn't it like super early? Like 5 a.m. early? Or 6 a.m.? I don't know actually. But like, isn't it like stupid early? It was cute how you thought there were little people trapped inside boxes. 6 a.m. Ah. Those were instances of eating the entire cake in about 2 days. Weak. I could eat an entire cake in one sitting. I mean, technically speaking, I ate like 1 cheesecake in one sitting, but like still, weak. A lot of food coloring very quickly. Haha, your insides could have died. Like DYED. Actually, that joke does not make sense. Like, that like not blood. But shit, I was like reading this. 3/4 sugar. I can't do math. The 3/4. How much is that? Oh well. But like, my blood is actually mostly cheese. You're telling me that if like we opened you up, you would like fizz out like those like cheese, what is it called? Those like cheese no, what is it called again? The cheese shit, I forgot what it's called. It's like a cheese whip. Cheese whip. It's like a cheese whip. It's like a what is it called? Cheese in a can. Are you telling me if we opened you up, you would be like a cheese in a can and would like explode that way? That is the most disgusting thing I could have described, and I don't know why I said that. That is so disgusting. I don't know why I would say that. I'm genuinely so sorry. Cheese whiz. Oh shit, I didn't hear anything. Oh, welcome. I didn't hear anything. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisies. Who, what, where, when, why? I'm gonna do the streamer thing. I remember to do the streamer thing to like shout out the raid. Yes. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping by. How do I shout people out again? Shit. I definitely know how to use Twitch. I 100% know how to use Twitch. Hold on. Is it SO? I hope it works. Nissan. Is it SO? It worked! It worked! Oh shit, it worked! There you go. Tori Nissan. Can't I just call you Ate then? Oh my god, I'm like uber Filipino. Jesus Christ. 2 pounds of grated cheese on my stuffed crust. I finally remembered to do the streamer thing. I remember being like yelled at for, not really yelled at. I was like just told to like do that. Shout out name? Really? I don't know that. blob of melted cheese. That sounds horrific. Also, yes. I remember seeing the question earlier. Oh shit! I opened up Instagram. The creators of the game is Rose Milk Studio. You can find them on Twitter. Let me put their like Twitter page on the chat. Then hold on, give me 1 second. Rose Milk Studio. Give me 1 second or like 5 minutes because my phone is slow. To make me share. Oh. Tough stuff. Here's the Twitter account. Here's the Twitter account for the creators of the game. And you can definitely check out the demo as well, which is what I'm playing right now. You should 100% check the demo. Check out the demo. There is a lot of pretty art. I like the art. I like the art style. They're really hot. But at least she did not think it was sorcery and started swinging at it. Even my card can only handle so much. Criminal charges are a bit out of my domain. You would leave Lune in jail? I'd break her out. As would I, but a wanted poster would make things difficult, would it not? I am sure we could get Slayer to take care of that. Angel magic does have its uses.
Indeed it does. Although while I would cover for you, I advise you not to engage in criminal activities either.
Just told not to engage. Wait, what?
Indeed it does. Although while I would cover for you, I advise you not to engage in criminal activities either. At least not too often.
At least not too often. Oh, he says at least not too often. Oh. Ooh. Slayer just said I can commit crime as long as it's not often. Thanks, guys. I'm about to commit crime now. Slayer said I can commit crime, but at least once. Only once. I will do my best.
Oh, you got me rose milk? Thanks!
Back at the office, Lilia was waiting eagerly for her dessert. Murder time? No. We are more composed than that. It is arson. It would be arson. How dare you? How dare you think I would pick murder over arson? True. I don't get pancakes at all. I like waffles more though. I mean, they're literally the same thing. It's just that waffles have like ribs. Like ribbed. That's like not. They got little squares. Saying it's ribbed is not right. They got little squares. You have to cook the meat. Oh my god. Okay, in the summertime, I used to be like super into like those true crime videos, and I would like watch like true crime videos that are like about like cannibals. And they say that apparently, you go to jail if there's no witnesses? Yeah, but arson, fire pretty. Monkey brain smooth, fire go woo, you know? Lilia gracefully took the cup of tea from me and went back to work on the square box-like thing in front of her. Yeah, they said it smelled like pig. Or like roast pig. And like the thing was, the one that I was watching, they said that the guy like cooked the human meat as if like it was like a roast dinner, apparently. And it was like, it smelled really good until they realized that it was like a human like flesh that they're smelling. I wonder what that is. I think they're like building something downstairs. Jeez, might as well inject that stuff directly into your veins. Do not give her any ideas she could actually act on. Lilia slurred with indignation, but made no rebuttal. We left her behind and went toward the parking garage. Wanna go with Velifar? He got sulky after going alone last time.
Pardon me? When have I ever sulked?
Oh, Kya! It is subtle, Velifar, but you cannot entirely hide it. I will go with you as well. You can go with Kame and ARIES. I'm stuck with the boring ones. You can walk then. The exercise would do you well. Or I can go with the definitely not boring ones. Well, Kame and ARIES sees Shafan, Sierra and Velifar pulled me away. I did feel bad about leaving him behind, but oh well. He would be fine, I think. Hi, yes, that is me. I am Lune. Hello. Wait, did they leave already? Don't you guys leave me too! We had gone to the parking garage and Velifar had led us to his car. Have you sat in the front before? I shook my head. Sit in the front seat beside me. I think you'll get a different view of the city. He opened the door for me and held my hand to help me inside. You need a tiny hat? Why would I need a tiny hat? I don't have a tiny hat. What a gentleman. Oh, it looks just like Kane's car. Ouch! Ouch! Oh my god, what is the knocking sound? I got too excited while looking around and bumped my head. Careful, you did that yesterday as well. Did she? Your poor head won't like it if you continue bumping it. I am aware. Because it would be a hat that is tiny, sitting at an angle on your head. Eh? Did I miss something? Or is there something that I just missed? I could see Velifar shake his head as he closed the door. In the next instant, he was in his seat, the engine already on. These are all company cars, so they're quite similar. Usually it's Kame or I that drive, the others can, but they are lazy. We all live in the same building, it is simply much more efficient that way. Tiny hats are their own justification. Oh well, okay. Okay, I guess. Wait, hold on, I have to text my brother. Oogie. Okay, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the washroom. How long has it been? 2 hours and 15-ish minutes. So I'm going to go to the washroom. And I'm also ignoring that. So I'll be right I muted myself before I could finish my sentence. I'll be right back, that's what I said. Okay, bye-bye. What the hell? What? Oh, did an ad run? I just noticed. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that an ad ran. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna get back to the game. Hi, I'm back though. So you say. I didn't have to look into the mirror to know that Sir was pouting in his seat. One thing did appear strange to me, though I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. Hey Sir, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Lune? If you were an angel, how come you live here? I hope that doesn't offend you. You don't need to answer. You may ask whatever you wish, and I shall answer best I can. His eyes softened, and he smiled with such tenderness that my heart skipped a beat.
You need not tiptoe around me, Aina.
Oh wait, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back like for realsies now. Hello, is anyone still here? There may be a lot of knocking in the background because I think my neighbors are building something and I have no idea what it is. Like, it's being caught by my mic, so I guess they're building something in their living room or something. You're here? Hello. Okay, I will continue with the game though. No, I cannot get rid of Kyrix. No, I'm kidding. Been lurking. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You don't see anyone here. I mean, I don't either. I just see words on a screen. Whoop. I just see words on a screen. Technically speaking. You need not tiptoe around me, Lune. To answer your question, I do have my own abode up in heaven, but Stasis has far more entertainment to offer. Since my work aligns closely with that of the Reapers, it is often convenient for me to stay down here. And he does not have friends in heaven. He teased the poor angel and was rewarded with a kick from the back. How unkind. I do too. Where do you think I get all the liquor from? Liquor? The liquor that the angels have are much better fare than anything we could source here or in the human world. Unfortunate, really. The others use me for their supply of alcohol. I'm quite ill-treated, Lune. You do have your uses. Special liquor? Can I try some? Malafar cleared his throat and glanced at me before making a turn. Well, it can be quite strong, so you should take it slowly. I can handle it. Back then, I used to drink well into the night with Felix. It would usually end with myself passed out, or I end either in his bed or mine. He would be draped over me or be flat on the ground. Very well, we usually drink at Kane's place, or sometimes on the rooftop. The whole building is ours, so we have our own bar. Oh, can I visit the rooftop today? Haha. Another time. We've had quite the day, so it may be better to wind down at Kane's place. All of us were quite worried when you had gotten kidnapped. I wasn't kidnapped. Ah. But I mean... I guess like she meant it like legitimately, like either in the bed, like on his bed or my bed, whichever room was the closest, I guess. ARIES was truly about to murder Safan for not activating the GPS on your phone. Had we not found you today, there may have been a body on our hands. I wasn't sure what a GPS was, but I felt that I should ask later rather than now. I wonder why. I do as well. While he is rather rude to you, ARIES becomes terribly discomposed when it comes to you. Ah, perhaps he likes her. I did not appreciate the tease and Sire's glance, but despite his expression, his voice relayed that he was serious. He has a terrible way of showing it then. If you like someone, you should be nice to them. Well said. Oh my god, is ARIES like one of those guys that are like, is he like one of those kids in like elementary school that would like hit the girl that he likes, and then like the teachers would be like, he's not hitting you, he's just showing you that he likes you, you know? Which is, by the way, it's not a very good like thing to like tell like really young kids, I guess. Like I remember that being like a thing in like elementary school when I was like really young. And like the only concept of like dating from then was like either from playing house, oh my god, playing house was so long ago. Playing house or like whatever our parents did. So like is he one of those kids? I don't think that's how you show that someone likes you. Actually no, that kind of depends on the person. Like I remember like this one guy, I remember this one guy at school, like when I was like really young, would carry like a ballet song. Wait, what's the English word for ballet song? Also I might be pronouncing it wrong, because I don't speak Filipino that often. Ballet song? I think the butterfly knife? I'm into that. Fair enough, that's fair. But like, I think it's butterfly knife in English, the ballet song. I only know the Filipino word for it, whoops. I'm pretty sure like the knife trick thing. Like I remember people in like my elementary school used to be like really into that kind of thing. And like this guy would carry like one of those like play knives that are like, that mimic like what a ballet song looked like. And he would like play around with it. That explains some words! No! Oh my god. After that, our conversation steered toward the various sights the city had to offer. Now that I was more used to what it was like being in a car, I could enjoy the views around me. Valifar and Sarah took turns pointing out different places and told me which ones they like and which I might like. The city is so large. It houses many people. Reapers, some wandering angels, like Sarah here, and humans. As we mentioned, there are some humans who like being here instead of heaven, and those that are working their debts rather than in purgatory. I see. Do you like living in stasis? Being a Reaper and as an angel? It isn't bad. Some days it is more difficult than others, although that is more due to my profession. Oh shit, oops. That is more due to my profession than my living circumstances. But I prefer to living a human life. Does that mean you have lived as a human before? Yes, long ago. And then...
I think you can imagine how I got here.
Who... I like Valifar's voice a lot. Whoever voiced Valifar, I don't know what I would do. I would thank you. I would thank you. Valifar was meant to go to heaven and reincarnate. I processed his paperwork and all. That's a little unsettling to hear. Then what happened? Valifar's fingers danced on the steering wheel for a few moments. He bit his lip as he searched for the right words. He's also the English dub voice actor for Denji? What the fuck? Oh my god. Wait, do you guys have like a star-studded cast? Like, listen, I don't know much about like English voice actors because I'm more of like a Japanese seiyuu fan. But like, do you guys have like a star-studded cast? I did not like. Zap is high. What the fuck? Wait, really? Okay, I have not heard a Hytham in Genshin yet because I have not touched Genshin since like the beginning of Inazuma, and I kind of have to catch up. To be honest, I kind of have to catch up with my Genshin account, but like I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy. But what? Only a few good ones. Belivar's fingers danced on the steering wheel for a few moments. He bit his lip as he searched for the right words. I did not wish. Oh wait, shit. I did not wish to go back into such a cruel world. I asked what I could do to stay, and here I am. He is perhaps the first Reaper to ever volunteer for the job. And they let you? Well, we are always quite short-staffed. Denying me would deprive them of an extra set of hands. And I suppose I show my worth through my work. Haven't been reprimanded yet. We had survived back home before I could prod further, which prompted a natural end to cut the conversation. Blah blah. Looks like we're here. Wait, what? Someone sent me money, what? I just got the thing on my phone. What's this for? I got $5 on my account, what? Wait, hold on. I'm like 100% confused. Why do I have $4? That's you? Holy shit. Also, I did not check if TTS was on. But thank you. Wait, that like shocked me because I got the message on my phone and I was like, what the fuck? Where'd I get $5 from? I mean, but thank you. I did not set it up properly, to be honest. I did not set it up properly, and I genuinely did not think anyone would use it. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, you can do that? I didn't know that. Well, I am learning things. But just know, I want you all to remember that like if you use that link and stuff and you actually send money, that it's not gonna come back. By the way, it's not good if you like request it back. So, yeah. I just want to put it out there. I didn't set it up. I did not set it up. PayPal name on Donos. I just saw the notification on my phone, so I got the PayPal notification rather than like the Dono notification. I got the PayPal notification, so yeah, I think I did. But yeah, thank you. Just remember, why would I want it back? I don't know, some people do that. They would send like a ridiculous amount of money and then like, have you not seen those Twitter scams? Or like the scams on Twitter, I mean? Like, people would donate like a bunch of money and then like eventually they would like issue like a payback thing, and then like you would see like the owner's account go into like the negatives. They would go into the negatives. That's why I'm like super confused. When I saw the notification, I was like, what the fuck? That better not happen to me. Yeah, that's why. That's why. That's why. Alright, back to the game. Oh shit, because I want to finish it like before 6. I can't believe you guys left me with these two. Believe me, it's not like we were dying to be in your company either. Welcome, Lune. I do believe it is your first time visiting one of us. I find myself quite flattered. Well, it is not like she really decided to do so herself. She's here to drink with us. I'm ready for this special angel liquor. Do be careful. Were you able to hold your alcohol well in your past life? Very well. Arias scoffed. I can too. Still, let's take it slow.
Don't worry so much. I got this.
Bellefour turned to him for support. I gave them both the best pleading expression I could manage. It's not like it can hurt you, although you will be very dizzy if you go overboard. I've heard it is similar to what hangovers are like for humans. For an angel like Sayer, he simply gets sleepy and elated. That is true. Also, I kinda wanna see what Sayer's like drunk. Sayer nodded happily while Kame poured out drinks for everyone. They came in different colors and hues. Both Kame and I had drinks with softer colors. Hello, welcome. His was in purple and mine was colored pink. I had a little umbrella in mine. It was quite cute. Oh, I didn't know you had those umbrellas. How come I didn't get any, Mr. Bartender? I didn't buy these for you. I bought these for Lune. Aw, man. That's very sweet of you, Kame. I will cherish this tiny umbrella. As Stefan recovered from the slight, I settled down into the plush couch. Ah, this is so nice. Oh, you want to hear a bad joke? What's a bad joke? Hold on, I'm trying to think of like all the like elementary school like joke books I've read. Oh shit. Nothing is coming to mind right now. The baddest one, please. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me like I'm gonna Google like a joke. I can't think of any right now. Bad jokes for kids. Bad jokes for kids. Yes. You want to... Oh my god. Hold on. How do billboards talk with each other? How do billboards talk to each other? Huh? How do you think billboards talk to each other? In sign language. Ba-dum-ts. I think that's a bad one. They bill each other? Okay. Or what's the best way to throw a birthday party on the moon? On the moon? Not the moon. Maybe like on Mars, probably. Dead baby? No! Don't joke about dead babies on my channel! No! What's the best way to plan? Oh shit, I like read out. I just like said the punchline. Fuck. What's the best way to throw a birthday party in outer space? You plan it. But yeah, you plan it. Okay, can you please don't redeem that like after each other, because like I forgot to like set a timer. Shit. I forgot to set a timer on it. Guys, I forgot to set a timer on it, please. Yeah, way too much power. It's okay. Thanks, guys. I forgot to put like a time limit. Oh, that one's a bit quiet. Sorry. It is like 5 or 10 seconds. Is there a way I can like disable it for now? Stop! I'm gonna keep laughing like every single time I hear it. Stop! Is there a way I can like disable it for now? Because I don't want to like continuously laugh because review request queue maybe? Stop! Oh shit. Hold on, do I have to sign into my Twitch? Oh shit, I forgot my password. Oh, please tell me I don't have to sign in. Shit. Oh my god, you know what? I don't think they're here right now. Yeah, I do not think they're here right now. Also, I'm just like lazy. You know what? Don't redeem like the sound alerts like too often, like one after another. Like maybe like after 5 or 6 minutes, it's fine. But like, I'm just telling this right now because I'm too lazy to like find out how to do it. Please don't redeem it like one after the other. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. You can't let it get old. That's why I have it. I've never had drinks with so many people before. Usually, I would end the day with my family, or Felix, and he was the only drinking partner I ever had. Hearing the others' conversation was relaxing, and a smile crept onto my lips as I listened. I'm pretty sure they can disable it for now. Like they can disable it like in like for a short while, I think. Yeah. I think. I might be wrong though, so there's that as well. So, how'd you like your first trip to the modern day human world? Stefan directed the conversation to me suddenly, and I wasn't sure what to say. Yeah, for a while because of the way the creator was. I think Kura was able to disable. Yeah, I just wanted to like disable it for now a little bit, not change it, but just like disable it for a while. I'm pretty sure Kara was able to like disable like some of the redeems. I took a sip of my drink before answering. It was sweet and took the edge off the alcoholic taste. It's overwhelming, but I think it has so many things to offer. I'd like to see them all. So much has changed, but I do wonder if society has changed. What was it like in your time? Shafan? The art in this game is so pretty, right? That's the reason why I picked it up, actually, because I saw that like the game like artwork, and I was like, I gotta play this. I gotta play this, even if it's not on stream. I gotta play this. the typically serene. Oh really? Oh well, I don't really know too much about the mod stuff because I'm not a mod in anything. Besides like my own channel, but like even then it's because I'm the channel owner. The typically serene Sayer murmured a warning to the redhead, but I didn't mind his question. Well, where I came from, the nobility ruled all. It's not a happy story. I laughed awkwardly and focused on sipping my drink. I didn't want to bring the mood down, so it seemed wiser to stay quiet.
If you wish to speak about it, do not hesitate.
Kya! Valivar! You can be my mod, I don't stream though.
Our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear what he says.
Do not hesitate.
You are one of us now. our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say.
Yeah! Okay. And we wish to know about you. Stefan sat down next to me and put his hand on my shoulder in a gesture of support. If you do not wish to speak, then do not feel pressured to. I nodded and I looked at them each of them in turn. Shit. They are all so kind to me. I'm sure they know the subject matter will be heavy to hear, but even so, I took a few more sips to loosen my nerves. Noblesse oblige? Noblesse oblige? Yeah, right. They did just as they pleased, and everyone bent to their will. My words held a bitter taste in my mouth, but I did not stop. When someone didn't, they'd disappear mysteriously, but not before their reputation was tarnished beyond repair. So no one would care when they die or simply vanish. Better off that way, isn't it? No one complains when the trash has been removed, right? It was a dark sentence, and I could feel the discomfort in the atmosphere. At last, Velafar broke the silence. It is appalling. It is. Anyway, let us get back to drinking. Kurtz, you're now my mod. I don't know why I am, but okay. I busied myself in my glass, but the conversation around me had yet to resume. I appreciated the opportunity and the company, truly, but I wanted to wither under the concerned stares directed at me. You should finish your thoughts, Lune. Do not let it fester in your heart. No matter how many... Don't bandwagon! No matter how many years have passed, the wounds in my heart had yet to heal. Even if the passage of time had allowed me to cope with them, to me they were still fresh. I was one such thorn in their society. My best friend was someone who was well desired and very distinguished. To this day I wonder why he kept me in his company. That man who went on to destroy the world? I could understand what his tone meant to convey, but I ignored him regardless. Yes. He should have been married by then, or with someone of an equal stature. I was wasting his time instead of someone who was worthwhile, and who would have been his wife. I was always at his side, as his friend. It was no wonder that no one could grow close to him when I had demanded so much of his time. You were not lovers? Kim abandoned his drink and leaned forward, a strange glint in his eyes, or perhaps it was the shine of his spectacles. No, our relationship was nothing of the sort. And yet he tore up the entire country to avenge you. Did you turn him down?
He never indicated that kind of interest in me!
The men all glanced at each other and then back at me.
It is too late now to do anything about it, of course. But perhaps you never noticed his affections.
That sounds like something I would do. Not gonna lie. Not that it would change the outcome in any way. What? Why? Why? I could perhaps see someone taking drastic measures for a friend, but an attempt to destroy the world? Perhaps he loved you. He attempted to hide his smirk behind his glasses, but he wasn't fooling me. Luckily, ARIES saved me, and with a certain amount of sensitivity I did not ever expect from it. Expect of him?
Does it matter now? She clearly never noticed. You are such terrible gossips.
Yeah! ARIES' voice still takes me by surprise, but it is very pleasant to hear. Yes, very pleasant to hear indeed. Forgive me for prying. Life gets monotonous after a few hundred years. As we bickered amongst one another, I found my thoughts getting more muddled by the minute. Oh my god, ang chismosa. Wait, what's a... I only know chismosa. Chismosa? Talaga? Dude, my Filipino is so bad. But I can't think of the English word for it. Oh shit, I minimized it. Fuck, that's why I hate playing windowed, but I only have one screen. My god, what if he did love me? Everything would make sense. The casual caresses against my head, the way he twirled my hair, how he fussed over me constantly and never left my side. How it was always me on his arm at every gathering. Goodness, I was an idiot. All the things that he's done for me. Such as... He was waiting for me to answer, as did the rest of the men. It's just... I suppose it's those gestures that could have been considered romantic? And even more than that, the way others perceived us? I sank my head into my hands. It was all my fault. I was stepping into a world that was beyond my reach. Romantic or otherwise, I should have stayed away. I didn't know my place. I was greedy and my entire family paid the ultimate price for it. That's bullshit. He slammed his hands down hard on the table and his drink spilled over. Arias? Kim coughed to cover up his surprise and elegantly dabbed the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief, but Arias did not relent. You were not good enough to be with your friend? Do you really buy that? And that was the reason that whatever happened to you happened? I knew you were an idiot, but to this extent? Hey. Arias. Surprisingly, it was Velafar who rebuked him, while Sayre stepped in between the two of them. I understand your feelings, but there is a kinder way to express them. You really need to be more tactful. Sorry. I like how it was Arias that was the one that got angry though. Yeah. He's the one that got angry. He looked appropriately abashed for once. I'm surprised at his outburst, but at least it stems from good intentions, right? It's okay, I didn't think you would feel so strongly. I do not like people thinking that they are lower than anyone else. That's just stupid. But I should not have insulted you like that. I apologize. He looked down at his feet and at the mess in front of him. You better hope that does not stain, or else you will be owing me much more than an apology too. The grin on Kame's face forced me to recoil, and I wasn't even the one in danger. Arias, how come you are never sorry for all the things you call me? Is it because Lune is a girl? Wow, Arias. Ouch! Velafar had gone over to smack them each on their heads. You too. Get something to clean with before Kane's table is destroyed. Whoops. If you continue to tease him, I fear something worse may happen. He added this under his breath and shook his head as the two troublemakers marched away and to do as told. I went back to Kame, glass in hand, in hopes of another drink. My umbrella lay sadly limp at the bottom, and I wished for it to rise again. May I have a refill, Kame? Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was good. I'm very happy to hear so. Are you still feeling steady? Quite so. Then I'll oblige your request, miss. He smiled at my confidence and topped my drink up again. My little umbrella was floating once more. The desire for another drink was partially because I wanted to forget the memories that had suddenly resurfaced. I did feel a tingle through my body, but I wanted to relax and not think about my past so more strongly. While I am pleased that you are enjoying my concoctions, Velafar will have my hide if you get too drunk. I'll protect you from him. I shall hold you to that. While he was concerned with my alcohol intake, I decided to study his drinking habits instead. I noticed that his sips were slower and more sparse. Kame, do you never become inebriated? That is a good question. I drink more heavily when I'm alone. Why is that? Because I am afraid of what I would emit when my tongue is loosened. Do you also have things that pain you? Don't we all? That is very human-like of you. Kame paused for a short while and stirred his drink in contemplation. Is it really?
To be human is to suffer, right?
I did not think I would get a philosophy lesson.
Now that is quite a dark take. Is suffering simply not a part of life, no matter the kind of being?
I did not think I would get a philosophy lesson, but I like being able to hear that in Kane's voice. Yeah. Then what makes a Reaper different from a human?
The way you all approach things, human emotions are much different.
The pair returned with a few cleaning supplies and in time to join our discussion. But if you also ache, laugh, and desire, then where lies the difference between humans and yourselves? The extent? The things humans do for their desires is something unthinkable for us. Is there nothing you would do anything for? Listen, it's just a philosophical question, you know? Getting drunk with your homies, gotta have the philosophy class, you know? They all went quiet after that. Obviously, that's not the only thing, but like, you know, for the sake of conversation, it is. Have I just given some food for thought? Or am I really good at killing conversations? Oh god, me. Well, with that in mind, I believe it's time to call it a night. Look at you, Lune. You're unsteady on your feet. You have strange homies? Well, I don't go drinking, so that's one thing, so I wouldn't know. No, I'm not. I insisted, but my legs betrayed me once I tried to stand up for another refill. I am pleased to see you have enjoyed yourself. Sayer beamed brightly, his cheeks a happy flush. It is actually worth the work it takes to get alcohol all the way down here. You're the best, Sayer. Alright, before Sayer melts, how about we all head back? Arias was meticulously cleaning Karim's table, still under the man's eagle-eyed glare. After you polish the table again. Are you done with the glasses? Are you done with the glasses, Shafan? Yes, my liege. The men were flitting about and cleaning everything. It was amazing. I had never seen such helpful guests before. Since Kame is so kind enough to host us and make our drinks, we like to repay him by leaving the place as it was. Oh no, I haven't helped. Sorry if my speech is a bit delayed, because like now my brain is not processing words. Oh god. It is your first time here, do not worry. He patted me on the arm with a smile. You can help me dry the dishes next time, Lune. You are my guest. The others are all intruders. Oh, that's so cute. Dude, I love cats. They're like tsundere. They're so tsundere, I think. I like cats a lot. They're so cute. You were my guest. These others are all intruders. I shall remember this the next time you need someone to finish your paperwork. Except Valafar. The older man rolled his eyes and tossed the rag at Kame. In the end, Valafar and Sir helped me back to my apartment. After making sure I was tucked safely into bed, they took their leave, and so ended another day in my new life. Okay, today we do things my way. It was the next morning, and we were back at the office. Kame insisted that Arias handle my training today. Despite trying to wiggle out of it, Arias had no choice but to take up the mantle of my teacher instead. Take up the mantle of my teacher. I, too, argued against having such an unwilling instructor, but both of us lost to the bespectacled man. How unfair. Yes, sir. My head hurts. I thought Reapers were immune to this type of thing. What in the world did angels put in their liquor? We'll spend a couple of hours in training, then you can go have lunch with the others. After lunch, you'll go to help. Excuse me? I thought you said I didn't have to go there. Is it because I went with those timeshare people? I won't do it again, I promise. He pinched the bridge of his nose and huffed angrily. Would you stop and listen? You aren't being sent to hell. But we deliver people to the gates, or, well, the reception area. Do we get to go to heaven too? I imagine it would be far prettier than hell. No, they don't like it when our kind hang around there for too long. He was sounding a little invasive, and I couldn't help but think he was hiding something. I suppose they don't like us hanging around hell either, but at least they're more direct about not liking us. In heaven, they are persistent, and there is a persistent sentiment of holier than thou. Going to a timeshare gets you sent to hell. No! It's annoying. Oop. Okay. I see. I suppose being in the afterlife doesn't change human behavior. Aren't angels supposed to be free of ill intent, though? That's what makes it worse. But I genuinely believe they are better than us. I sighed. I've dealt with enough snobbery while I was alive. Sayer isn't like that, at least. That's why we let him hang out with us. Enough talk. Let's get you your weapon and start teaching you how to use it. But before that, he walked over to the vending machine and got me one of those cold coffees. This will help you. Valifar did warn you about drinking too much. Okay, wait, let me drink my drink. I didn't drink too much. Oh, yeah, I have tapioca in my mouth. Hold on. But still, I took the opportunity to let myself smile when he looked away. Whatever positivity I had felt towards him earlier was quashed by anxiety. This room was so empty. Did he bring me here to kill me? I walked around in circles and the taps of my footsteps echoed. Arias had told me to wait here until he returned with my weapon, but it was so boring. Where is he? I started to walk in circles, one foot in front of the other, just as he walked in. I wondered how training would go. Would I be fighting Arias? I gripped the hilt of an imaginary sword and swung my invisible weapon before me.
Ha ha! Take that! And that! Not so cocky now, are you?
I see you've been keeping yourself busy.
Oh my god, he thinks I'm delusional! He thinks I'm delusional. Heading out? Oh yeah, thank you so much for hopping by. Thank you. Hope to see you again sometime. I could not look him in the eye. I was just taking a look around the place, yes? The white expanse of nothing, that is. He narrowed his eyes with disbelief, but for once had the courtesy not to offer a rebuttal. Right. Anyway, this is yours. This is a stick. Slash the air away from me, if you would be so kind. I looked at him skeptically, but who was I to refuse? Although I was tempted to wield my weapon towards him, I behaved and drew the stick stick through the air, and out came a chain scythe. Ah! I got a little too excited, and the blade almost circled back toward me. With a flex of Arias' fingers, the blade stilled and dropped downward.
Perhaps do not maim yourself.
Okay, I won't maim myself. You gave me no warning. I did not think you would be thrashing it about like a wild animal. Pardon me for attempting to have little faith in you. Why, you told me to slash it. So I did. Anyway, best to put it into practical use. You said you were skilled in combat, correct? A little. Cool. This room can turn into any amount of environment. Let us see what we can work with. He walked over to some sort of panel, and I heard some beeps from where he was pressing it into. Faster than a blink, we were in what looked like a city, much like the one I had been to earlier. Okay, your job is to strike down targets. They'll have a red aura to them. Their aura? I'll be able to see it? Yes, your full powers will take time to realize themselves, but sight is something that comes to you automatically. Sight? Wherever you are, you will see supernatural beings. Those with red auras are wandering spirits. This is a test simulation, so it has been artificially reproduced. How strong the auras will actually be to you in the real world will depend on your own innate ability. Lovely. I couldn't help but eke out eke out? Eek! Eek! Eke out a dry reply, considering I had absolutely no idea how my innate ability could even be. What if there was nothing there at all? But with that, the first target came into view. So I just swing like this. It was difficult to gauge my strength. While I was able to slice the apparition into two, the blade swung back toward my feet once more. Eek! Arias sighed and stayed my scythe once more. Do you want me to take it back from you? It's not my fault! I spoke through gritted teeth as I struck another target that swooped down on me. In fairness, I know scythes are really cool and stuff, but they're literally farming tools. That's literally that's a literal farming tool. Like, I'm literally cutting grass with that. Even those scythes are really cool. I haven't had the chance to practice. I believe that trial by combat is the best practice. I think you need to change your beliefs. I ducked down mid-sentence to whack another apparition. If I wasn't so absolutely irritated at him, I would be terrified at the prospect of actually having to do this one day. Ha! Funny to hear from you. Look, just copy me. He took out his own scythe and leaped into the air and took out 3 apparitions at once. Show off.
I'm just teaching you. Learn faster, pupil.
Oh, yeah! Okay, I will learn faster. Despite his tone, I knew what he was saying was true, and I tried to learn as fast as I could. Eventually, I started to get the hang of when to draw my blade back, how much force to expel, and how to wield it. I'm a pro! Of course, I was still a beginner, but Arias had to intervene a little less often. You're surviving. Not the same thing. Your instincts are good, but you need better control of your weapon. I'm used to swords, not this chain thing. Can I have a sword? No, this is built with special properties and we do not use swords. Damn. Do not hurt the ones with blue aura. Ah! But it was too late. Congratulations, you just destroyed the soul of an innocent child. What? I didn't mean it. You didn't warn me in advance. I was disheartened. This was not what a pro would do. Arias seemingly took pity on me and pressed a few buttons on the panel which turned the room back to normal. You did well enough for today. I will let you off the hook for afternoon training just this once. I appreciate your benevolence. I should hope you can make it to at least third place one day. Oh, you think I can't take first? I would love to see you try. While I hoped to persuade Arias about my potential to defeat him during lunch, he took his leave the second he had seen me off back at the office. Bleh. Huh, Lune, how has training been going? I killed a child. There you have it, folks, I killed a child. Well, that happens. Has it happened to you? Probably. He turned away, his shoulders shaking from obvious laughter. Go ahead, laugh. My apologies. We can't say it, but we can imply it. Oh shit, I minimized the wrong thing. He recovered rather elegantly and patted my shoulder with sympathy. If you aren't preoccupied, shall we have lunch together? Yes, please. Somewhere tasty, please. Kim chuckled, and I noticed that his laughter was lovely. It was a lovely velvet rumble. I hope not to disappoint, madam. Oh, wait, does he say it in, like, French? Like, he goes, madame? Is Kim French? Oh, I had a really funny, like, idea. Like, I would do a Duolingo stream, but I would do it in French. I would do a French Duolingo stream. But the funny thing is that I have not touched Duolingo French, at least the French section, since high school. I used to be... No, actually no, I used to be like okay at like French class. I used to be okay. I can get by. I can at least introduce myself. We went to the cafeteria downstairs, which to me was no different from an elegant restaurant. Kame ordered a couple of sandwiches for us, and we took our seats somewhere less busy. I had yet to get used to the stares everyone passing by gave me, but Kame kindly blocked my view of others when he could. Is Arias going too rough on you? I let out a long exhale, and Kame chuckled. No. He laughed harder. I mean it! Although I wish he would give me more instructions. It's been like a trial by fire. I see. He is a fan of the tough love method. Tough love? Where what's the love? We can have one of those others take over if you'd like. But that would mean surrendering. That's alright, I can give up with him. Ha! I like to see that spirit. My limbs are still intact at least. I wasn't expecting this type of weapon. I was hoping I'd get a sword or something more pointy and less swingy. I made a jabbing gesture and poked my finger into his bottle of water. Ah yes, chain sights are especially crafted for us. You must be careful with it, for it can hurt anyone. Reapers included. Should we be handling something so dangerous? We're the only ones that can. Consider it an occupation. Oh shit. Oops, sorry. Consider it an occupational hazard. Seeing as you are still in one piece, I think you'll do just fine. There was a beep from his pocket. He took out his device and glanced at me before reading the message on it. He was teasing me again, wasn't he? My sincerest apologies. I asked you to lunch, but here I am having to leave early. I will see you later, Lune. Goodbye, Kame. Oh, I was meaning to ask him about hell. My bites turned into smaller nibbles as my appetite waned. Kame's sandwich remained to keep me company, sad and unfinished. Kame had sent Shafan downstairs to save me from the awkwardness of being alone in a room full of people who were talking about me. He had seen me back off at the office where Arias swiftly set us on our way to the next item on his schedule. You could ask me how my lunch was. Why? I've had food here. Perhaps as a form of courtesy? Did you ask me how mine was? He had a point. How was your lunch? I didn't eat. Okay. Thankfully, Sir passed by and brought that awkward conversation to an end. And where are you two going? Hell. Good luck with that. Especially you, Lune. I've never been to hell before, which is a very good thing in your case. Are we going through that door again? That's right. Look at you! You actually got a brain in there. Rude. So here we just say our location again. We can control the time we go to, so... Oh, wait, can you hold my hand? Although it wouldn't be my first time through this, my nerves still fluttered at the thought of traveling across dimensions and time once again. Even worse was the fact that we would be going down below to hell. I was still afraid that he'd change his mind and leave me there. For the love of... Never mind. He snatched my hand up. If you're going to ask, then commit to it, alright? Yeah! We're holding his hand! Yeah! He snapped at me, but he couldn't look me in the eye either. Stop! No! Are you blushing? Do you want to go to hell alone? No? Then be quiet and don't make fun of the man that's taking you there. Oh. Oh, so that's how... I mean, technically he's not wrong. But like, oh, if you put it that way. Eyes emoji? He then faced the door and, as quickly as he could, hell. I squeezed his hand back tightly, letting it anchor me as we traveled to a realm that would be far less friendlier than all the others we saw together. Although the breeze on my face was warm, his hand was even warmer. No, please, I'll do anything. Please, I can change. Don't take me. Ah! From the distance, we saw a man getting scruffed by the collar and dragged into the lobby. What an introduction to hell. Don't tell me you were expecting sunshine and daisies. Well, no, but a few roses could liven up the place. I had an iron grip on Arias' hand, still, and my nails had dug in when I saw the man doomed to perpetual, well, doom. Well, alright. So we have to go over here. Usually this is where we process the fresh meat. Fresh meat. Yeah, like that. That's like me. I like how he's not complaining about the death grip I have on him, though. I supposedly have on him, though. The figure that had gone into the lobby came into view, although bereft of one screaming soul. Came? Oh, you have a stop here today? Yes, as it were. Why is she here? He gave our eyes an accusatory stare, and then looked at our joined hands. Our eyes let go as if he had been burned, and I quickly tucked my own hand behind my back. Well, she has to bring her souls here eventually, doesn't she? You mean this isn't a part of training? Then why is Orias subjecting me to this? Well, typically not on the very first day. It is a part of my training. She's right. This really is a trial by fire. Almost literally. What? He said almost. You're not going near any fire. We wouldn't let that happen to you. Unless... He cleared his throat and pushed up his glasses, and I swore I could see his lens flash a warning. You two can head back without me. I have to talk to Bills about an influx coming in soon. A party?
Quite the merry one.
Oh. Do all Reapers have such dark humor? While they share a laugh, my stomach churned at the thought of more screaming souls like the last one, to be tossed away forever in agony. I suppose one become habituated over time? And I suppose they all deserved it, right? They were not planning on waiting for you, as it were. Arias' ill manners snapped me back to the conversation, and I spoke up in defense of Kame. I would have waited. Kame smiled at me appreciatively. But I am the boss today, so you get no say. What a tyrant. In that case, abhorrent manners aside, I will see you two after work. Will I see you two after work? Well, yes, I get to decide my after hours, right? Yes, because I am not actually a tyrant. Doubtful. As Kame was about to make his exit, I realized there was something I was still dying to know. Before you go, Kame, I want to ask what happened to that man. He's fallen into the pit. The receptionists here will be sorting out his duration and punishment logistics in the meanwhile. Best you not worry too much. I really do hate to be abrupt, but there is some work I need to do. Good day, Lune. Hell is scary. It is indeed, isn't it? To see someone meet their fate right away before my eyes was terrifying. Is this what my friend felt seeing me when I had been executed? I shuddered. A bit too much. Yeah. I think that's enough for today then. Don't I have to learn to do hellish things? Throwing people into pits, doing paperwork? It can wait another day. I might get in trouble for overworking the new recruit. He wrapped on my head in what I assumed would be the closest thing to an affectionate gesture I would receive from him. It did reassure me though. He was looking out for my well-being. It just happened to be in the most asshole way possible. I was used to being spoiled by Felix with all smiles and adoration. This just was a different way of friendship that I would have to get used to. Oh? Oh, is it just blank? Okay. Or so I assume. I might just be inventing this one-way friendship in my head. But that was neither here nor there right now. I was in the midst of my training and had to learn the ropes as quickly as I could. So, when can we go to heaven? It might be best if we do not go for the time being. Why not? They do not like you very much, so you are not allowed there. And the truth comes out. Why? That's not fair. Is it not? You're right. It was entirely fair. I was just upset about it. All things considered, I'd be lucky if I even saw the gates of heaven from a distance someday. You're You're not missing much. Come on. A round of canes is better anyway. Oh, it's Kame. Shit. You know, you can be nice after all. He glared at me. Don't get too comfortable. I deflated after being rebuked, but stuck close to him all the same. The experience had worn me out more than I expected, and he was the only familiar face I had. On our way back, while I didn't need to hold his hand again, he held it out for me without another word. Looks like the others aren't ready yet. I suppose not. I brought my car today. Since I figured this might happen, I can drive you home. I wonder how much if this ARIES had accounted for, and what made him still decide to go through with it. I couldn't tell if he was considerate or not. Oh shit. He seemed the type to charge ahead and try to patch up the consequences later. It's hard to keep up with him. You can rest up before we hang out at Kame's. Shouldn't I get some work done? No. Let's get you home for now. Thank you. You know you can be... Don't. There was just no use in trying to be its friend. It was all one-sided after all. Never mind, you're just mean. Good. Get it into your head. I can see why he did not drive often. He was like a monster behind the wheel. It was like they released a demon from hell in the form of ARIES and unleashed him onto this realm. Whatever fears had been alleviated swiftly returned as I dug my fingers deep into the seat. I did not realize driving could be so loud. It was like as if he was unleashing whatever frustrations he had onto the road. You're a very rough driver. You wanna try doing it yourself? No, thank you. As terrible as his driving was, I would rather take my chances with him. But it is still better to learn. But I will not be your teacher. Oh, thank God. I should hope not. I think you would be yelling at me more than teaching me. I think I would actually cry. Because you would probably deserve it. Okay. A good teacher is patient. I never claimed to be a good teacher. I crossed my arms and decided that pursuing conversation with him was pointless. I was so irritated that I had forgotten. The scene in hell that I had witnessed, was he riling me up on purpose to make me forget about it? This was the same man who had thrown me into a training simulation with a very pointy weapon and no instructions. He was just a very prickly man, wasn't he? I had been dropped off as promised and now was soaking in the tub. Sarah had shown me all the different types of bath products he had purchased for me, and I had fun combining the different scents, although they were starting to make me sleepy. Just as I was about to drown in my own bathtub, I heard a knock at the door at the same time as I heard my phone ping. You home? Coming. I scrambled to put on some clothes and scampered to the door as droplets were left behind in my mad dash to greet my guests. It probably would have been better for me to tie back my hair so that it wouldn't soak my shirt, but I couldn't find anything to do that with. Hello. The guys were at my door, even ARIES, although he was at the back, like usual. They blinked at me, probably taking in my haphazard appearance. Stefan was softly blushing. What was going through his head? What are you guys doing here? ARIES said he wouldn't stop crying, so we decided we would just spend time here with you. I was not crying. ARIES! He looked back at me with a smug grin. I wanted nothing more than to smack his little smirk off his face, but given that this was not the best place for it... Shit! Oh my god, I have to say Pyon every sentence. Alright. Oh. Was he winding us up now? Was he winding us up, Pyon? Wow, Pyon. Looks like you do care after all, Pyon. I smiled back at the ARIES with a sweet smile, Pyon. Maybe teasing him back could be my method of revenge, Pyon. I stepped aside so all the boys could file in, and my home suddenly became a lot warmer, Pyon. They're the idiots who dragged me here, Pyon. Whatever makes you feel better, ARIES, Pyon. No one likes a tsundere, ARIES, Pyon. Oh my god, I was right! He is the tsundere character, Pyon. What the fuck is that, Pyon? So uncultured, Pyon. Oh. Stefan is like us. He's just like he's one of us. have brought you hot cocoa. I shall prepare some for all of us if all of us to share this evening, Pion. We've got some groceries too, Pion. And we're going to teach you how to use your appliance this week, Pion. He's one of us! You haven't tried it yourself, right, Pion? Kim walked into the kitchen, inspecting the surrounding as he tapped his chin, Pion. Well, nothing appears to be broken, so... Pion. I am offended that you think of me to be so reckless, Pion. I throw one watch and you paint me as a crazed, destructive woman, Pion. Unbelievable, Pion. Hey, I think that just makes you more fun to be around, Pion. The rest of these guys are boring sticks in the mud, Pion. I find that I am very interesting, Pion. He looked around for affirmation and all eyes started away. Aww. Aww. Was it Sarah that said that? I gave him an encouraging nod out of pity and he brightened up, Pion. To be fair, the concept of an angel was genuinely interesting to me. These men were too used to this strange world, Pion. I'll put on a movie for us. Zaire, go get some blankets. Lune, you don't mind if we stay in, right? No, not at all. I appreciate the company, even ARIES. Pion. I'm flattered, Pion. He was dry as ever, yet we all still laughed. It was the start to a very cozy evening after a long day. For the first time, or as far as I could recall, I felt lucky. Like I finally found something that could be akin to family. Reapers are unattached. Kim had said that, but I could still dare to have hope, right? Oh shit, how many chapters is this? Okay, let's see if I can get through the third chapter. I hope it's the last chapter for now. If not, I will continue playing another day. In the blink of an eye, a week had already passed. My training alternated between each of the Reapers. I would train in the morning, go to lunch with some of the guys, or Lilia when they're a bit too busy. In the afternoon, they taught me the process of the reapings, but I had yet to actually witness one. This is a long demo? Yeah, this is pretty long for a demo, which I'm like quite impressed. I can't wait to see like the final product though. I bet the final product would be as long as like a regular Otome game, which is like about 20 to 30 hours, I believe. There are some long ones, like lengthy ones that are like about 40 hours, but like still it's pretty good. Well, except for Kane tossing that man into hell. It was like an uncomfortable, intrusive thought that forced an unpleasant itch in my throat whenever I recalled it, but one I needed to get used to. And fast, since I'd be going to my first execution today. Wait, not execution, but accompaniment to the other side. What's it called? Fuck! Oh my god, my brain is too smooth. I cannot process long word. How are you feeling?
Fine. Totally fine.
She's just like me, for real. I felt like I had swallowed a net full of butterflies and was struggling to keep them contained in my throat. You said anything but fine, but I can't blame you. The scenery around us was so beautiful, but we had such a sad task ahead of us. I think Valafar could tell I was dragging my feet. Even though he had long strides, he slowed down his pace for my sake. Of course, even if my stamina was now stronger than ever, it was my heart that lay heavy on my chest. Even in death, it perhaps was my greatest burden. I wanted to be more rational than emotional, but I found that I wanted to give way to the latter more often. Have you read the file for this case? I have not. Kim said it was particularly tragic, so I was afraid to. Considering I had a tragic end myself, I should be a bit more prepared for such matters by now, but I was told our companion today would be a child. There are some things I think one could never get used to. It is a sad tale. Are you sure you don't want to wish to know now to prepare yourself? He stopped walking and turned to fully face me. Concern, along with pity, was reflected in his eyes, and I couldn't bear to look at him into them any longer. All right, tell me. He regarded me for a little longer, but began to walk ahead again while speaking. Timmy grew ill one day. Oh my god, his name's Timmy? Sorry, I shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be like that. Timmy grew ill one day. His parents are people from a rural area, not well educated, but desperate for their child to grow better. So they handed him a quack that fed him nothing but water disguised as medicine. No, I gasped, outraged. A rage I had long quelled rose up inside me again. I bit the inside of my cheek and focused on my steps. He was doing this to so many families, to patients of all ages. How he got away with this, I have no idea. Bribery? I offered with this not but contempt. Belafar shared a sigh of disgust with me and ran a hand through his hair. Most likely, I'm afraid. The man had lined his pockets well enough. While stealing from helpless families, naturally most of the patients withered away. His entire operation will move from town to town. My jaw clenched tightly as my fingernails dug into the flesh of my palm. I could picture this happening all too clearly in my head. I wish that this tale was beyond belief, but I know better. And none of the workers say anything? They did not. How despicable. I suppose they suffered from absolute poverty as well. Therefore, should anything happen to their own, what would happen to me? My family? I suppose that is why it is easy for others to watch someone suffer. I've never been in that position, though, so I have no right to say anything. Still, I just can't imagine letting such an atrocity happen before my eyes. I apologize. This isn't directed towards you.
I do not mind. Although, it should be directed at me.
Huh? He added this so quietly, I figured I wasn't meant to respond. Valafar, how do I approach Timmy? Talk to him gently. How? Hello, you are dead now? Come with us? I feel dreadful, even thinking those words. I feel ARIES would do something like that. Ha! Even he has some tact. I shall be with you the entire time. Do not worry. If you have any reservation, look to me and I shall assist.
Does it ever get easier, telling someone they've passed?
Only when you are taking them to heaven. He sighed softly, searching for the right words to say, then looked up. I followed his gaze. The sky was bright and blue as ever. Despite the tragedy that has occurred, nothing marred the beauty around us. Lucky for us, it is a beautiful day. That only makes it sadder. No, he'll have a beautiful departure. He nudged the small of my back gently, and I dragged my feet toward the little mousy-haired boy now in front of us. He couldn't be any older than 9. He looked hale and hearty, though. I guess pale and hearty. I suppose the body must be restored in health. In death. Wait, hale is a word? Wait, hold on. What does hale mean? Taking a breath, I crouched down to his level, then tapped his shoulder. With a start, he turned around, but smiled brightly when he noticed me. Hello there, friend. Hi, who are you? My name is Lune, and you are? My name is Timothy, but I like it when people call me Timmy. Well, little Timmy, we have a trip to take together. Where are we going? Can I just say heaven outright? I can't, right? It sounds like a scam. Do you like puppies and ponies? I like cats. Where we are going, you can play with lots of them. That also sounds like a scam! But it worked. The child brightened up and rocked back and forth on his feet. Really? Of course. I looked at Valafar for confirmation that there would actually be cats, and he nodded. But my parents... His little fist balled up at his sides, and he swallowed. I'm finally back home, but I can't talk to them. His eyes glistened and his voice shook, telltale signs that one was about to break down in tears. Although the one in question might have been me first. Are they ignoring me because they're mad at me for getting sick and causing trouble? He pointed up to the distance where a crying couple huddled together all by themselves, the husband holding up the wife, who clutched onto his shirt, her fingers twisted into the fabric as she agonized over the loss of her son. Mama! Papa! But of course, they could never hear him again. They're not ignoring you. You didn't cause them trouble. You're just somewhere far away from them. I wanted nothing more than to comfort him, but what could I even say? I held out my arm to hug Timmy. While he didn't push me away, he didn't move forward. But I'm right here. He put his little arms around my shoulders, his own small ones shaking, and buried his face into my arm. Hiccups that would only be heard by the three of us broke the peaceful air around us. Daggers against my heart, and I knew this would be a scene I would never forget. I'm tearing up! What the fuck? Even I'm tearing up. Holy shit. Dude, this is such... oh my god, I hate it when it's like children. I hate it when it's like children. I mean, I don't like children, but like, I still have like a soft spot. You know what I mean? I still have a very soft spot. Oh my god. I'm tearing up too. Oh my god, the way they like wrote out how this kid like approaches his death. Jeez. It's really good though. It's really good. I have to say this. I got really absorbed into like reading it though. Reading it out loud even. We stayed like that for a while as my mind searched for the words to tell him what had happened. It's like a fairy tale. I can't see you anymore or hear you or touch you, but you'll meet again one day. You're just on two different sides of the same world. What do you mean? You know how when people turn into stars, when they... Goodness, I couldn't do this. I aimed a pleading gaze towards Bellefair when Timmy saved us both from having to say anything more. Fuck! Why would the kid say that? Oh my god. I mean, by the way, it's really good. Like, oh my god, my heart. Oh, I see. I'm dead, aren't I? His voice was as soft as his footsteps, tiny crunches on the grass as he walked out of my arms and turned around. I stood up and rested a hand on his shoulder. The atmosphere was forlorn, and it was as though I had lost my own family for a second time. You're a very clever child, Timmy. I remember being really, really tired and hungry. I remember wanting Mama's stew. Fuck! Oh my god! Hold on, I'm emotional. I'm crying. There's tears in my eyes, actually. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. There's tears in my eyes, actually. When I woke up here. Oh, then I woke up here. I was waiting for a while, and then Mama and Papa came. I had so much to tell them. I really wanted to get better, but I just got more sleepy every day. I'm a ghost right now, right? Do you think I can haunt the bad man? Although I did not condone lying, I felt that the situation called for it. I do wish he could do a little haunting, but I don't want him to turn into an evil being. I wonder if I could haunt them in his place. You're not a ghost, Timmy. Just a kind spirit ready to go to heaven. You can meet your parents again there one day. I looked at Valifar, hoping it was okay to say so. It won't be too long of a wait, Timmy. You can tell them everything soon. I don't want them to... Fuck! Oh my god. I don't want them to die. I don't want them to come fast. That means they die too, right? I hope they can be... There's actually tears in my eye. Like, I'm kind of crying right now. This is not funny. It's not funny, but I'm crying. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, my heart. Oh my god. I really love this. I really want to see this game finished now. I hope they can be happy with my little sisters. I'm really patient. That you are. But do you think I could go take one last look at my mama and papa? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm like legitimately crying though. Hold on. Oh god, I hate it when it's children. Why? Of course, he will be here waiting for you. I won't take too long. He scurried away, and I realized that the grass did not fold under his feet at all. He could never play again. No longer could he enjoy the beauty of the planet, only its grievances. Ah! Ah! My eyes! I can't read! It was so well done! Oh my god, I need Arias to like come and tell me like I'm stupid or something, please. Or else I'm gonna keep crying. We should leave him be for a while. Let him make his final farewells and be at peace. He is a strong child. He is stronger than I am. He really is! Fuck! Are you alright? Do you need to return home? I can make it. I'm sorry for bringing you here. Nonetheless, thank you for coming. This would have been difficult without you. His hand shook a little, but he placed a broad hand on my head, and I welcomed the warmth. His strokes were gentle against my hair. With each caress, I felt the pangs in my heart dull just a little. Oh my gosh. You're just saying that. I feel like a mess. It felt like a mess. I still feel like a mess. I would have stopped you if I thought that was the case. Do you think I'd let you break a child's heart? What is that sound? Oh my god, that was a car? I thought it was like a drill. Did he die as a kid too? I don't think he did. I don't think so. I think he's already an adult. But oh my god. You mean even more than I already have? You were very kind, Lune. That poor child. As I said those words, I could feel my sadness transforming into something darker. I want to burn down those sham hospitals. Truly. He sighed and pat my shoulder, while I was wondering where one could buy supplies to do such thing. I was talking about arson earlier! Oh! Sorry, I'm still sniffling. Hold on. He sighed and pat my shoulder while I was wondering where one could buy supplies to do such a thing. Wait, are you serious? Yes, such despicable people. I can't bear it. How can they get away with this? I understand exactly how you feel, but we can't do anything of that sort. Why? Because it's a sin? Because it's not our place? You and me, we guide people to their destinations after death. We're not allowed to interfere. I'm not interfering. I'm just making the world a better place. What happens after you burn it down? How many people would die? They let the child suffer. Why does that matter? If I have to serve my sentence here because I enabled my friend, then why should those people live? They enabled a child to die. What's the difference? They have circumstances. So did I, but I'm still here, aren't I? No matter what I did, this was my life now. No matter what happened, I was fated to execution, and now punishment. Lune, listen. When I tell you we cannot, I mean that we are powerless. If beings like you and I stepped out of bounds, the consequences will be dire, not only for you and I, but for all the others as well. Is there nothing I can do? These people have innocent families, families that cannot survive without the people you wish to harm. Sometimes we can't do anything. I hate it. I know. I do as well. But I'll make a strong recommendation that they all go to hell when the time comes. Unless their souls were already collected. Oh, were already collected already? Oh. Which is one of the reasons why we cannot interfere with things that have already passed. I don't understand. Why this child had to wait longer than those that have wronged him. Because the best souls are the ones that bear the most patience. It is the evildoers that we must punish quickly. I suppose. I didn't wish to speak any longer. I wasn't angry at Valifar. I was angry at the world, and at myself for still not being able to do anything. In life, I was trying to work towards something better, but in death, my only role was to be a witness and a facilitator. While I had been enjoying my time here, I remember now that this truly was a punishment for me. How did everyone else live like this? The rest of the time? Why did Valifar volunteer for this? How can you willingly do this job? He took a sharp intake of breath. His usually smooth face was quirked and surprised. It was a bold question, and the silence that followed had me expect to be reprimanded, but instead he answered with patience and a melancholic air that almost made me regret asking.
Because I'd rather be here than live amongst the people who commit such terrible acts.
Oh my god, thank you for speaking, because I don't think I can speak longer. Shit. Fuck! I minimized it. I didn't understand it, but I would keep these feelings to myself. I didn't know how much time had passed. Valifar continued to give me his silent solace. The young boy finally returned and smiled, simply as if he was saying goodbye before going to school for the day. I pray that time would pass in a blink for him, so that he could be with his family that much faster. Are you ready to come with us? While trying not to burst into tears, I held out a hand for him to take. His little fingers curled against mine, and it only carved out deeper holes in my heart. I was allowed to see just the outskirts of heaven. They wouldn't allow me into the reception area. I was allowed up to the walkway before a guard pointed a spear in my direction. My apologies, Lune.
You know, my job would be easier if they let me in.
That's true. The guard said nothing. You can go wait in the lounge for me. I'll show you how to submit your report. It is quite simple. Technology really is a marvel. I see. Well, little Timmy, I wish we had met under better circumstances. You're a kind child. May heaven grant you what our home could not. You're gonna sleep? Alright, have a good night. Thank you so much for hopping by. Thank you. You too, nice lady. Fuck! Oh my god! I hope that the rest of the game would be able to bring out the same kind of emotion, honestly. As much as I don't like crying, this is so well done that I am committed to it. I am so committed to this now. Oh my god. Will I see you again? Who knows? Maybe you might. Although they won't let me in here, maybe you can visit me one day. He smiled brightly and shook my hand heartily. It's been a while since I got to talk to someone like this. Thanks for bringing me here. I'll name one of the cats after you. I'm truly honored. Why? Oh my god. Why? That was all I could say before my throat clogged up. The waterworks are really coming. I bid goodbye with one last shaky wave and scurried back to the office. I hid my face until I made it there. The door slammed a bit too loudly behind me, but I didn't care, as long as no one had noticed. I sank into the couch and buried my face into the softest-looking cushion laying beside me. I hate this! I realized that I was complaining into a pillow. It was not the most professional thing to do, but most professions didn't involve that much emotional damage, did they? The complaining didn't seem to help much. Okay. Maybe I'll go get some fresh air. Now that I knew how to work my device, I could come back quickly if Valifor was looking for me. I hope no one sees me. I wanted to be by myself for a while. I was embarrassed about how strongly I felt and how poorly I probably looked. I knew they'd all be kind and try to comfort me, but that just made me feel worse. I felt like I relied too much on these men. I started walking out on my own, but I don't know where I am. I figured I could retrace my steps, but I had no idea of little else. Instead of feeling anxious, though, I yearned to explore the place more. It was a bit quiet, not having anyone to guide me today. Nonetheless, I enjoyed the freedom I had for my little excursion. Since my phone had yet to ping, I kept wandering further than I had intended to. The streets were similar to the ones in the modern world. I had seen some of these views from the car every day, but it was the first time I walked here myself. Oh, kitty! There was a little cat in front of me. How precious! Here, let me pet you. It gave me a scornful look and trapezed into the alleyway. Not hallway, alleyway. Come back! Just one pet! I followed after quickly and crouched down. My skirt really needs a good wash after today. I felt a little stupid, but I hopped forward as the cat continued to saunter into the shadows. Come here. I wiggled my fingers in what I hoped was an inviting gesture. Inviting to get chomped at this rate.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Who are you? Sorry, my voice peaked. Who are you? Oh my god, is the cat speaking? Ah! I fell right on my bottom and shook.
Why are you yelling?
In shock? I'm shook and shocked.
Why are you yelling?
Ah! I looked up to see that it was indeed a person speaking instead of a cat. Shit, I didn't think anyone would be here but a cat. For the record, I normally would never go into dark alleys alone, but I figured there would be no harm here. Also, cat. So true. So true. The only reason, cat. The only reason, cat. Where are you? Where did the kitty go? A bored meow rang out from behind the frightened man.
Kitty!
From the man? Man.
Come here.
Oh my god, the voice acting is so cute! The little brat padded up to me, finally, and I gingerly scratched behind its ear. So soft! The fur under my fingers was unbelievably soft, and its warmth called for my hand to continue giving it scratches. Or scritches? This is just what I needed after the emotional damage. It was therapeutic. Can I take it home? Aren't you a good girl? A low growl. Good boy? I took his silence as confirmation. Oh, why are you letting her pet you?
You should leave, right now.
Eh? Perhaps he was attempting to be threatening, but I just wanted to pinch his cheeks. He stomped his foot for good measure, and I averted my face to hide a giggle. Why should I? This is our alley. You own this alley? It appears to be public property. Did Stasis have a homelessness problem? I had naively assumed that all beings here would be taken care of. He seemed much too old to be a teen with a rebellious streak. What's the kitty's name? It's The kitty hissed. It's, just Kitty. I'll call you Mr. Kitty. Meow. Oh, meow. It seemed favorable enough for him, for he leapt up onto my shoulder. Huh? You're lighter than I thought you would be. Or maybe I'm just stronger. I'm stronger as a Reaper now. Were you a human before? His eyes shifted from side to side as he spoke, and he kept his arms around himself, but his eyes trained on my face. He was like a kid himself, feral and unsure whether to trust me. I think I'm pretty trustworthy, though. Well, that's right. I recently became a Reaper. Oh. He nodded as though something dawned on him. Initially, it felt as though he was trying to be aggressive, but now I could see curiosity in his eyes. Do you like it? Being a Reaper? The question was a punch to the gut. I thought I did, but that was actually before I had to do any Reaper work. What did I expect? Did I get to train, eat good food, and hang out with the guys every day? I can understand why people around me were so jaded. I should be too, considering everything that brought me here. It was probably just a casual question. I had the need to offload my feelings though, and this bristling stranger would have to deal with them. I hate bearing to witness the baby. My nose is kinda. I hate bearing witness to tragedy. I hate being unable to do anything. I hate that my hands are tied and am told that this is just how it is. It feels similar to my human life. He pondered this for some time and scratched his chin. To my surprise, he perched on a dusty crate, and the cat leapt from my shoulder and onto his head. How so? Well, today I had my first reaping. I had to take a little boy to heaven. Isn't it good that he went to heaven? Trauma dumping on this random guy. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing. By the way, don't actually do that. Don't randomly trauma dump on like strangers, by the way. That's not good. That's the important thing you gotta take out from today. Don't trauma dump on strangers. Okay, give me 1 second, because I'm in the living room and I have to like I'd have to move. So give me actually no, maybe I should just end today. I'm going to end today because I think this is going to be a lot longer. And I will finish another day. Also, this is the loading screen. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay. I've been going on for too long, and I don't want to stream for very long because I did not think that this demo would be like super long, but it was. So I kind of have to go. Thank you so much for hopping by. Tomorrow I will be I might stream this earlier. I might stream this early in the day and then I will do the debut stuff. But like, yeah, I'm debuting tomorrow. You better come. Be there or be square. 8 p.m. EDT. EDT, that's like 5 p.m. PDT, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 a.m. CET, and like, you know, whatever. 9 a.m. JST. Yeah, bye-bye! Sorry, this is rushed, but like, I kind of have to leave. I just realized what time it is. And I was crying, so yeah. Bye-bye!